Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Saturday, and I'm playing a little bit more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And the last time that we played, Maya died. Not much else to say about that one. Jesus Christ. There's absolutely no way they have the balls to actually permanently kill off Maya, so I'm sure we're going to find some way to bring people back. Like, we currently live in the generation of, you know, fancy fairy tale nonsense, so, you know, maybe you can bring a maiden who has been slain back from the dead. I'm not sure. Hopefully not as a zombie. But there's only one way that I'm going to be able to figure that one out, and that's by diving into the game and taking a look at it. So let's do that, shall we? Open up the 3DS, bring in the sad music again, and let's begin. Yeah, our fair party here. What do we do now? We made it out of the courtroom, but everyone's in an uproar. So, where do we go from here? I'm truly sorry. It's my fault that Maya... This all happened because of me. That's not true at all. It's not your fault, Isabella. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? I don't know. How petty is Phoenix in this scenario? I don't know. Pretty petty. Okay. Mr. Wright. Oh. Luke, did you say something? Huh? Lost in thought? Have an idea? Yeah, that's right. Isabella, it's not your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself. That doesn't sound very promising. Oh, Mr. Wright, I just said that. Oh, really? Mr. Wright. Well, anyway, at least we managed to save you, Isabella. Yes, but because of that, now Maya believed in you. That's why she wanted to protect you. He's right. So, we can't let ourselves get captured now. Luke. That settles that, then. Okay, let's get moving. We're bound to get caught if we stick around here any longer. But, where should we go? Everyone's looking for us now. Well, I was thinking maybe we could go to Patty's shop. I don't know, she's hidden stowaways before. But the knights are certain we'll be waiting. Oh, wait, the knights are certain to be waiting to, us there. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yay, spirits from beyond saving me. My, you certainly managed to get yourselves into quite a predicament. That voice! Oh, hey. Inquisitor Bottom! Please, wait, Inquisitor Bottom! Arrest me, lock me up, I don't care! But... these two have nothing to do with this. Take me. I'm the one you want. No way, Isabella. None of us are at fault here. We're not the ones who did anything wrong. Well, according to her, she's a witch, so maybe she is. Luke.
You are accomplices to the Great Witch Pozella, and have assisted in her escape. In a manner of speaking, you have been branded an enemy to all of Labyrinthia. There's nowhere you can hide.
Oh dear. But why? Isabella isn't the Great Witch. Why can't you understand that?
Then I must ask you, why do you continue to deny the clear allegation that this girl is Pozella?
That's easy. Because we believe in her.
A very petty reason, but a reason nonetheless.
I know back in the courtroom, I said I didn't believe in Maya, but deep down, I believe in her. We all did, and we all still do. Luke. That's why I'm going to stand strong. I'm going to stick by Isabella's side no matter what.
Again, how foolish is that? You probably have guards directly behind you. Is that so? By the way, Sir Blue Knight.
Still very lost in thought.
the loss of Maya Fey is unfortunate.
So, question, is anybody at the court going to be, like, reprimanded for this nonsense? I'd like to ask that question. Like, that's one thing that I thought was, like, I don't know. Was it just the fact that she helped dispel an escape? Is that enough to brand her as a criminal? And therefore, it's just like, all right, she's totally cool to burn her.
You have my deepest sympathies.
Really? Your deepest sympathies?
While such bedlam was indeed unexpected, we should have done something more to prevent it.
You can't really prevent much crazy. Last time on Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, Via freaking died. Yep, in the most bluntest way possible, hit the bucket. She has met her maker. Well, actually, the maker would be the storyteller in this case. Is she locked up somewhere with the storyteller? Inquisitor Barnum, I proved Maya's innocence.
I admit indeed you did.
So what is Barnum like? Basically a noble knight, that kind of thing. And yet, last I saw, she was being dropped into a pit of fire. He's doing the fist meme. He is. He definitely is. When you have your spirit medium die on you. Tell me, Inquisitor, does that seem like justice to you? All witches are to be cast into the flames. That's the law of the land around here, right? But Maya wasn't a witch! How do you explain that, Inquisitor Barnum?
It is truly regrettable. What occurs in the courtroom is my responsibility, and mine alone.
Responsibility? Fine! Then take some responsibility right now! Magic exists here, right? Well then, use some magic and bring Maya back! Cast whatever spell you need to cast. And bring her back! But magic is banned, Phoenix. You are asking for witchcraft, and that might be offensive too. Holy shit, you've never seen Phoenix that expressive. Well, you know, good old friend. You know, possibly like relationships in some capacity.
There exists no such magic. I cannot undo her death.
Oh, really? Ace Attorney is mostly first person. I like to imagine that Phoenix is completely insane behind the screen, somehow.
'Tis my blame to bear. If it would bring you solace, then take this sword and strike me.
Just stop it. You knights are always ready to get rid of those different from yourselves. Just get out of my sight. I said go! What was that? I think I heard something coming from the main gate. Uh-oh. Guards, come and take a look at this! Uh-oh, run. Mr. Wright, those voices are getting closer. At this rate, we're... Will you hide us, sir? So we don't get to see Phoenix react to, like Maya getting kidnapped. Or getting trapped. Nope. No, completely stoned. It's either he's completely crazy behind the scene, or he's stone-faced. One of the two.
Exit through the main gate and head east through the forest. You should be able to escape along the small path there.
Huh?
On the outskirts of the city, you will find Rogue's Tavern. You should be safe there.
Why are you helping?
Go now! You will be caught if you stay here. And this will be all for naught.
Look, Mr. Wright, let's go. Yeah, right. Mr. Wright, are you coming? Please tell me you are. Don't be broody now. Okay, let's go. Again, all for naught, Phoenix. Right, marketplace. Let's get the hell out of here. Move. You'd have an easier time believing Maya's dead if this wasn't a non-canon spin-off crossover. I mean, for all you know, they might be ballsy enough to just be like, no, this character is dead in our canon now.
It looks like we made it through the forest. I can't see those nuts anywhere. I think we'll be safe here for a little while.
I'm sorry for all this, Isabella. Huh? If we just headed for safety right away, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Mr. Wright.
I need to apologize to you too, Luke.
What?
You've been trying your best this whole time just to get Isabella out of here safely. It's my fault those knights are on our tail and probably gonna find us.
But I wouldn't say all's lost just yet. I mean, there's got to be a way to bring Maya back.
I'm sure we literally just talked to a knight who said that there is no spells that are capable of bringing her back. I don't know. Does anybody have the Grand Grimoire still? Maybe we can read on it. The 3DS games really prove Phoenix's tie is pink, not red. I know, it's amazing. Come on, Phoenix. You have to keep together here. These two need you now more than ever.
There then, how about we make our way to that tavern Inquisitor Bottom mentioned? Yes, that would be Rogue's Tavern. I can show you the way. Huh? Hey, Espella, you know that place? Oh, yes. It looks a little bit scary, so I've never been inside before, though.
Like, basically, any biker bars in the entire country.
But I come to this side of town often to do my shopping, so I've passed it a few times.
I think Miss Mary's goat farm is around here as well.
Is that right? Okay, it's just this way. Let's go. Right then, let's get going, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. Hey, Luke.
Yes, what is it?
I just wanted to thank you for earlier. You really helped me out.
What do you mean?
See, I get it now. I'm not the only one who's just lost someone important to them.
I believe in the professor. He would never be beaten by something like magic.
Well, I don't know. He's kind of a stiff gold sculpture, so maybe he has been. And also, where the hell is he? Please tell me no one's gonna pawn hit the rest of his ass off. This is gonna be one awkward jail visit to Godot, assuming he's still alive. Okay, so since Layton is a statue, is Maya... okay, and Maya is dead. Let's team up. You're my new partner. That's about right.
That witch just cast a spell on him, that's all. So, all we have to do is find a way to undo that spell, right?
And also, hope to God that whatever glue they use to glue his arm together will keep his arm in a reasonable shape, and he won't need a splint or something when he comes back. I see. You know, you're right, Luke.
The professor will come back, I'm sure of it. That's why all I can do now is keep moving forward. It's what any true gentleman in training would do.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, then, let's go.
Right. What's wrong, you two? It's over this way. Hurry up.
Oh, sorry about that. We're coming. Seedy alley. Shit. Okay. I forget. Have I ever been on this screen? I'll know in a very quick moment once I find myself some coin. I don't know. Let's do some sightseeing. Let's look around while they're currently looking for me. Luke is pretty adorable. Yeah, he's just got so much light in his eyes. Eyes that hopefully will not be doused. I don't know. It's been pretty thoroughly doused up to this point, considering the head gentleman is gone.
A wide assortment of edibles is laid out in the food stand. It's something like a black market. People sell whatever they can to get their hands on.
Even the rats. Guys, we need to hurry. You can come enjoy the sights later. Nope. I'm looking around, Phoenix. See what else. Can we look at the stars? It's like, it's a lovely night out. Come on, guys, are you serious? Oh, shit. Luke, check this out. Looks like there's a puzzle hidden here.
I'm on it, Mr. Wright. Make way for the Ace Apprentice.
Hold on, Luke. I think I'd like to try this one.
Really, Mr. Wright? Okay. Good luck. I'll be here if you need me.
There's some ballsiness. Okay. Oh, this looks familiar. The night guards are patrolling the area. Their lanterns allow them to see 3 spaces in front of them. It doesn't look like you'll be able to make it to the exit simply by outmaneuvering the guards. Could there perhaps be another way? Ooh, can I knock over some apples or some crap? I don't really know what the... Whoopsies. Okay, so that's the wrong way to go. Let me see. Down, perhaps? I don't know. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at outmaneuvering at this stage. But it is requiring some pinpoint precision and perfection. I mean, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I can move the boxes. Yeah, that, I think that's what it is. That, Jesus Christ. Took me forever to put that one together. Now, what about the one down there? I feel like there might be something to do with the box down there. There we go. Bastard stuck. It looks like the other guy in the corner gave up. He's just like, okay. I can't check that area. Never mind.
I await your verdict.
Verdict.
Puzzle solved. Take that.
Wonderful! Using the crates to block the knight's fields of view was quite the clever idea. If only I had figured it out before I left the middle area. Alright, so there was a hidden puzzle. Okay, any other... I forget if I have any other coins I need to collect here. I think so. Never before did house lights look so warm and welcoming. I miss Aunt Patty and Eve. What are they doing right now?
It's time for dinner. You can't help feeling hungry even when you're depressed.
Well, does anybody sell particularly large, like, loaf breads that are good?
It's a tool shop.
Anything useful here? Nope.
The shopkeeper's not here. Let's come back tomorrow.
I thought he was going to say, it's just like,
let's nick his stuff. We're already criminals. Might as well.
I think that's everything. Okay, let's go into the crusty, creepy cavern. Cabin, rather.
Whoa! Look, what's wrong? Sorry about that, Isabella. I just tripped a little, that's all. Blasted cobblestones.
Is this a potato?
Let's see if we can put this back into the basket. Wouldn't want anyone else to trip over it. Crocker, this place really looks like it's seen better days.
Hey, what's with all this racket? Uh-oh.
Someone's coming!
Oh, this guy. What the heck was his voice? I did a voice for him at one point. I think it was just, like, gruff as shit. Whatever the hell.
This ain't no place for kids. Why don't you take off and find somewhere else to play, eh?
Oh, it's you!
You're that lad from yesterday, ain't you?
Is he an acquaintance of yours, Luke? You meet very strange friends.
Not just an acquaintance. The lad and the bloke just in the dark hat. They're my saviors. Them two really saved my heart yesterday. They two pulled me fat out of the fryer right when I needed it the most.
I guess that's one way of putting it. It's all right, Isabella. This man is really a good person.
Oh, that's right, lass. Old Cutter has a face you can trust.
Oh, yes, a cut-up, cut face that you could trust.
Hang on, where's the bloke with the dark hat anyway?
Oh, well, you see, the professor here...
Something mighty unpleasant must have happened from the looks of it. How about we take this conversation inside, eh?
When you say inside, you wouldn't happen to be Rogue Taverns.
That wouldn't happen to be Rogue Taverns, would it? Holy shit.
Oh, no, hey now. Don't think you know about a place like that. I bet you must be quite the heartbreaker with the lasses.
That's not it at all. We just have a bit of business to take care of, that's all. I'm not here for whores.
All right. Just pulling your leg, lad. Well, if you're looking for Rogue's Tavern, you're standing right in front of it. It's the broadest house in the road. Can't miss it. No worries, though. I'll head there with you guys.
Thank you very much.
Sweet. We have a barbarian friend of some kind. Anyway, coins. Apparently, I am very close to having 120, and I don't know if that's the max or what.
Mind your feet, everybody. The ground is littered with sharp-looking objects, like potatoes.
Uh-oh, puzzle. Hey, what's that there?
Mr. Wright, there's a hidden puzzle. Not to worry, just leave it to me.
Alright, Luke's turn. Oh, God. It's probably less it's probably less convoluted than I think. You found a secret alley hidden in the town. The road here is paved with tiles etched with various symbols. The 4 coins in your possession will allow you to make one type of tile set disappear, allowing you to proceed. Walking across the alley, use the coins to remove tiles and cross the alley. You only have 4 coins, so use them wisely. And we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. We have about 5 colors. No. We have gray in there too. Okay, well, there's some arrows. Oh dear. Okay. It looks like there's a heck of a lot of green. I guess I'll go green now. All right. I doubt this is it. Matter of fact, I can tell this isn't going to be it. Yeah, because the only way that I could possibly go through at this stage is if I... Well, hold on. Let's see if I can go out. There's a bunch of gray. No, it looks like I'm locked out. So... but we can't go all the way through, son of a bitch. Okay. It looks like the entire thing is gated off with yellow. So in some capacity, I need to be using either purple or yellow. One of the two. Blue? Oh, well, no, because if I take care of blue, then I won't be able to get through. All right, hint coin. You possess 4 coins in total. There are a total of 6 different symbols. This means there are 2 symbols that cannot be removed. Herp to shit. Yeah, okay. My assumption is that what they probably want me to do is to actually note down the locations of everything. And pay attention to, like, which colors should and should not be removed. But... give me another one. The red rose tiles should most certainly be removed. However, it does not necessarily have to be removed first. I'm a little bit perplexed on this one. I'm going to try and just do this. The axe tile appears right next to the rose tile. It might be wise to take that as a hint and remove the axe symbol. Okay. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Did I... No, wait, I didn't do it. Never mind, I got excited for a second there. Wait, did I? Hold on. Oh, I did do it. Wait, I did. Hey, I finally did it, and I didn't have to spend all of my coins.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Mixer's having a little bit of a piss fight right now. Or piss fit, rather. Wonderful! Now you can cut through the alley anytime you play. It's just bullcrap. I could have done that before. Alright, anything else special going on? Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna need these hint coins since I ended up using them up.
What a cheerful, lively place.
Somehow that's the only brightly lit area. Okay, anything else of note out here? Right.
Mind your feet, everybody. The ground is littered with sharp-looking... Oh.
Ouch! I hurt my foot! Phoenix literally just warned you. Alright, I don't know what the heck he would say to us at this stage.
Rogue's Tavern is just up ahead. It's the one beaming with light. Can't miss it.
Alright. Okay. Let's go into Rogue's Tavern. Some fancy rogues in here.
Wow, it sure is lively in here. It certainly is, even more than I thought. It's so cheerful and everyone seems to be having a good time.
See, it ain't just shadies or the shady that hang out here. Well, we do. You do get the occasional rabble rouse every now and then, but for the most part, everyone has good people. You'll find the head honcho himself over behind the counter when I go introduce yourselves.
Head honcho. You the head honcho? Don't know. Let me just take a look at everything in here. Did I just sway? Wait, did it just sway, Mr. Rot? I sure hope that doesn't get loose and fall.
How pretty. It's not every day you see a chandelier like that around here.
If Maya were here, I bet she'd try to jump up and take one of those candles. Yep, she absolutely would. Coin inside of a sword. Don't you usually use darts on a dartboard? What's the use?
Knives and dots. It really does seem like something out of a fantasy book, doesn't it? The atmosphere in here is so different from the town square. I wonder if we'll be alright here.
Well, apparently there's a really nice gentleman here, so... should be fine.
Wow, look at all those bottles. I wonder if there's a whole day's worth of juice.
A little bit more than juice, Junior.
It's a bit funny imagining Inquisitor Barnum sitting here with a tall glass of tomato juice, isn't it?
It'd be funny to just watch him try to sit in one of those chairs without that armor of his. With that armor of his, rather. Okay, I think that's everything inside this place. Probably.
Boss lady, come bearing customers for you.
Turn the volume down before you scare away any other customers. Use your indoor voice, remember?
Oh god, do you two know each other?
Customers, you say?
Now, I sort of sprung this on you, and I know they're just a bunch of kids, but that lad there's my savior. Hand to heart. So do me a favor and get the lot of juice. It's on me. Just put it on my tab.
Drop my stylus.
I don't care about that. Did you take a look at that girl? What the heck were you thinking?
Yeah.
Do you have a loaf of bread for a brain or something, you fool?
Yes, we replaced it.
Ah.
That girl is suspected of being the Great Witch Bazella.
Bazella? Are you joking? I didn't know that.
Now see here, Aspella is not Bazella.
We were the ones that proved her innocence and cleared her of the charges. Before, but now she's admitted to it again.
See, boss lady? Lot agree she's not Bazella. And besides, I knew the girl was innocent from the moment I laid eyes on her.
Yes, I'm sure your below brain definitely did the thinking that moment in time.
Cutter, your judgment is about as reliable as paper shoes in the rain. What I'd like to know is who told you three to come here in the first place? It was Inquisitor Barnum. Really now? So it was him, was it? You guys, listen, don't say a word on this to anyone else, you hear me? Could make life very difficult for our dear Inquisitor.
Right, got it.
I don't know what he expects me to do with you guys, but fine. I'll lend you a hand. You can stay here for the night. There's an empty room you can use upstairs. We don't exactly get the cleanliness type staying here, so forgive the mess. Should be good enough to sleep in, though. Thank you very much.
We really appreciate it. So much tobacco spit.
Thank you so much. Don't get the wrong idea, kiddos. The place ain't a charity. I expect you to return the favor someday.
Is that favor going to have to do with the puzzle? Because we can definitely do that.
Whew, I'm sure glad Rogue turned out to be such a nice person. Yes, Mr. Cutter and Miss Rogue are both very kind. It looks like we can rest easy for now. Right, Mr. Wright?
Yep, and I guess we can take this time to do a little sleuthing too, if we want to. But we should probably rest while we can. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty hectic day.
Now that's the idea.
That's an idea I can get behind. Yeah. The sculptor's room. Interesting. That's where we're going to be sleeping. Hopefully there aren't any strange mannequins. Apparently there's a hidden puzzle in here. Well, that's neat looking. But, yeah, definitely messy.
This must be it. So this is the room Rogue was talking about, eh? Oh my, it is quite unique, isn't it?
How's my day? Pretty good, Tim. How about yours? Is that a statue in the corner? How very, avant-garde.
That statue really looks like a lot like Mr. Cutter, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Hey, I wonder if he made this himself. Not only is Mr. Cutter very nice, it seems he's quite artistic as well.
I don't know if I'd call this art, per se. Hey, Phoenix, you appreciate fine art. In all its forms. Anyway, it's just nice to have a safe place to rest for a while.
Uh-huh. We did so much running away today, I'm totally exhausted.
I think we can plan our next step in the morning. Let's try and get some rest.
Right.
That cocky attitude, like, hand on hip. It's your dad's 70th birthday. Well, happy 70th to your dad. That's a heck of an age to reach. Maya, if only I'd been able to save you. It never would have come to this. Just great. I should be ready to pass out right now, but I just can't fall asleep. I'm a little thirsty. Maybe I should go grab some water. No, how about you go downstairs and grab yourself a bottle of fine grape juice? How late does the tavern actually run? It looks like the party's over. Everyone must have gone home by now. I'll just grab some water and head back to the room. We're gonna run into somebody while we're here. I mean, I've already kind of done everything that I could possibly do. Unless I wanted to go back up here and, look for coins. Which is absolutely possible. Come on, buddy. There we go. Oh, let's see, there's this. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a person. Something tells me they won't be finishing anytime soon. Looks like this statue is still a work in progress. Makes a great hammock support, though. Oof. I don't know if I would trust a hammock that is hanging off of a statue. Not stable enough. I barely even trust hammocks as they are, like just hammocks that are hanging off of trees. I'm no sword expert, but even I can tell the difference between these and something like Barnum's. Well, one of them is, you know, straight up Shining-esque. That's not really a sword. Anything else? Let's see. We got a sword in the freaking ceiling. And look, a ladder. Damn it. We need to reference more ladders in this game. 2 out of 10. Anything else? I'm trying to see. Seems pretty barren in this room. Like, there's not much to actually click on. Kind of surprised. Random ass holes inside the place. Yeah, I don't even know if I've collected everything. I notice I need to talk to Rogue. Okay. Yeah. How much have I collected? Let me see. Apparently there is a hidden puzzle, but I just can't find it. Also, I'm not entirely sure if maybe that, like, whatever the hidden puzzle is, I might need, like, somebody else to be awake in order to even activate it. Very likely that's the case, and I'm probably wasting my time. Yep. Okay, let's go talk to Rogue. Hi.
What's up? Can't get to sleep?
Yeah, I'm absolutely beat, but I just can't keep my eyes shut.
You don't say.
It looks like you've got your work cut out for you cleaning up this place. Do you need a hand?
Nah, it's fine. The house rule is you make a mess, you clean it. But those dummies couldn't keep their eyes open. I'll make them clean up in the morning.
Huh? So, hasn't everyone gone home?
Couldn't exactly let them go home in that state, so I shoved them all upstairs for the night. This is both their home and shelter. I mean, don't tell me you can't hear their loud snoring from down here.
And here I thought that was my stomach growling this whole time.
So, you must have come down here for something, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I came down for a glass of water.
All right. But you'll have to earn it first. You win at my game, and I'll get you any drink you want on the house.
Did you say game? What kind of game? Oh dear. Silence! Whoa now! That was totally unexpected. I'm really sorry if I said something wrong.
Now don't you go getting the wrong idea. I only drew this knife to use in this puzzle I made for you.
Because that's how this freaking world works. So many freaking puzzles. This knife chest? What? Slide the red chalice to the bottom right-hand corner of the table. Okay. The direction of the slide depends on the angle of the knife. Be careful not to deliver any green chalices as the cups switch places when they hit each other. Oh, dear God. Okay. That's interesting. Oh. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Let's see what happens when this thing happens. Okay. By itself. Alright. I get you. So it's got to be slid into the opposite side of the thing. Maybe I can, like, circle this thing around. Oh. Yeah, actually, I think I could. Is that it? How much momentum do all these things have? Oh, I like that puzzle. That was silly.
I await your verdict. No further objections.
Huh. Not too shabby, Tiger. Well, a promise is a promise. You can have any drink you want, just no refills included. Just say the word.
Thank you. I think I'll take you up on that offer.
You earned it, you know. Never saw anyone around these parts take down a puzzle like that so fast.
It was pure luck, trust me. If you want a puzzle expert, Luke is the one to talk to.
Oh, you mean that sharp-looking kid, right? You know, for someone so young, he's got a good head on his shoulders, that one. Looks like he's been through a lot.
Yeah, he sure has. Death being one of them. He seems to be in good spirits, but deep inside he must be hurting really bad. He just lost someone very dear to him, but he's trying so hard to hide it. And then there's Espella. She had a new accusation thrown at her and is again at risk of being burned alive. And Maya, I can't stop thinking how her death was completely my fault. That's why I need to be stronger. But I can't. I just feel so hopeless. Well, I know a drink that fixes that. I'm the only one who can protect Luke and Espella. But I'm scared. I'm scared that what happened to Maya will happen again.
Maya, huh? I caught wind of what happened today in court. She seemed very important to you.
Yeah, she was the one that I could talk to when I wanted to talk to a gigantic boobed lady. I'm alright. I'm just not sure I can protect those two. More than that, I just don't want them to think I might fail them.
You want to protect them? And don't want them to think you'll fail, huh? That all sounds well and good, but... You want to know what I think? I think you're just telling yourself what you want to hear.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think the words coming out of your mouth right now are downright selfish.
Hey, what are you...
Are you taking a second to step back from your wallowing and think how worried they must be about you right now?
Shit.
So it's hopeless, huh? You think those kids are hopeless too?
Don't make me laugh.
You want to say hopeless? That's easy. Just take a look in the mirror. How do you expect to protect those two if you can't even manage to get a hold of yourself? It's okay. I get it. You had some really rough stuff happen to you today. Unimaginably sad, emotionally trying stuff. That's why the first thing you need to do is just accept it. Accept it all. Sadness, the remorse, everything. Honestly, I don't blame you for expressing just how hard the whole situation has been on you. Who could?
I can never forgive myself for letting this happen. I couldn't do anything. Not a single thing. I did nothing to help Maya at all. Maya, she gave her own life to save Espella. If only I'd been quicker. If only I could have done something, Maya would still be... She'd still be here by my side. It's all my fault. Stop wallowing. The wallow will not bring her back. Oh dear.
Oh, Luke, what are you doing here? Espella, what are you doing up at this time? I couldn't sleep. I thought I'd just get a glass of water.
Small world.
Huh? Who's that over there? Is that Miss Rogue and Mr. Wright?
Yeah, they have a fling now. I don't know why.
Hey, we should head back to bed, Espella. We have an early start tomorrow, after all. You're right.
You're just gonna say screw it to the glass of water? You don't even want it?
Mr. Wright.
And also I loved, like, the chime music there. It was nice and sad and sorrowful. Sounds like it's all tapped out. People here sure do love their... Can I read the rest of that, you asshole? Alright, fine. And then else just sort of sitting around here not doing much. Don't you usually use darts on a dartboard? Ah, what's the use? Okay, there's nothing else that I could possibly do tonight, I think. Though, yeah, any puzzles?
Mr. Wright!
Oh, sorry, Luke. Did I wake you up? Is the spell still asleep?
Yep, she's out like a light. She must have been really tired.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna give 210%.
You don't know math, kid. Whoa, where'd that come from all of a sudden?
I'll just want to help you stay focused, Mr. Wright.
Luke.
I'm sure with Espella and me on your side, we can take on anything that comes our way. There's no puzzle out there tough enough to stop the likes of us.
No puzzle too tough, huh? That sure sounds like the Luke I know.
I guess it does, huh?
Luke, you've really helped me get back on my feet. I can definitely see why you're the professor's apprentice.
That I am.
Let's give it our best, Luke, as an ace attorney and an ace apprentice. Right you are! Alright, so, what do you say we get some rest, huh? I'm all for that. Good night, Mr. Wright. Good night, Luke. Oh, that's so sweet and adorable and so puke-worthy. Yeah, storyteller, you want to tell me what's going to be happening soon?
The next parade is the most crucial one yet.
Yes, my lord, I understand.
I leave the rest in your hands. Please take care of Espella.
Yes.
You have had to endure much thus far, but understand that the end is near.
Indeed.
Oh, I see.
Kind of creepy that she's just like, yes, the end is near. I am looking forward to it, my lord. Everything will die. Everything will perish, including me.
Is that a hint of contempt I see in you, Inquisitor Darklaw?
What? Heart attack? That'd be very convenient, just like the storyteller suffered a fatal heart attack.
I must rest.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay! Old fool.
What a foolish man.
Oh my god. Yes.
You will know soon enough. Soon you will see the advent of a new story. And you will pay for all of your mistakes.
By all means, if your story is any better than this asshole's, like, take over.
The advent of a new story?
What? Oh shit. Oh, look who's peeping.
What could she be planning? It's true. Strange things have been occurring within the story. Such as the storyteller making Espella Cantabella his own daughter. A witch. Why would he write such a thing? Something is not right.
Old man contempt, perhaps?
Should I investigate further?
I really wish it gave me a prompt there. It's like, hell yes. Good morning, Luke. Espella. Did you guys sleep all right?
Yes, thank you. I slept very well. Me too. I'm recharged and ready to get started, Mr. Wright.
It looks like someone got plenty of rest last night.
That's right. Lack of sleep leads to a weary mind, after all.
Okay, guys, let's decide on where we should investigate first.
Well, it would probably be safer if we avoid going into town center for now. That's right. Inquisitor Barnum did say there was nowhere we could hide.
Alright then, let's just stick to this area and see what information we can find. That Great Witch Bazella has to be a pretty important part of Labyrinthia's history.
Right you are. I mean, she is called the legendary Great Witch. I'm confident someone can tell us something.
Yeah. There's bound to be a clue out there somewhere that we can that can shed some light on this thing.
I think you're right, Detective. Accidente mentioned some things about Labyrinthia in his letter to the professor, too. He wrote that this town is shrouded in secrecy, and where there are secrets, you can bet there are clues.
We should investigate this area first. There are no knights patrolling around here. I guess they really do avoid this part of town, huh? Now I'm sure we can get a lot of information from this town folk.
Now that you mention it, earlier this, wait, isn't this near where Espella had the run-in with those two guys? Yes, it is. It's about halfway from the marketplace. Then in that case, I think there's a possibility we'll find someone with a connection to what's happened. And that means more information on the witches for us.
You got it, Luke. We got 2 weeks to gather as much information as possible.
Oh, no, that's right.
Well, what's wrong, Luke?
I didn't mean to startle anyone. I just forgot to mention the next parade isn't actually in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you did kind of forget to say that. I was kind of thinking that in the back of my mind, just like, that's changed now, hasn't it? It's not.
That no good storyteller changed the date of the parade by writing in his book. He just changed it right before and there, right there in front of us.
He wrote the story? Then when exactly is the next parade?
Well, good thing you got good sleep tonight. It's sort of actually today, Mr. Rod.
Hello, Lily. What? What? Did you just say today? No way. Man, talk about time slipping away. Slipping into the future. No.
I think they've already started preparing for the festival. It looks like it might start this evening.
Just our luck. Mr. Rod? Again, we need a revival of 2 individuals. How the heck do we do that? Okay, this gives us all the more reason to start investigating right away. Let's see. Okay, let's see what kind of clues we can find today while there's still time. I'm sure we can find something on the Great Witch Bazella.
Yes, you're right. Okay, let's do our best to find some clues.
Boy, good thing you're peppy, because I certainly am not. Although, is there a hidden puzzle somewhere? Hatchets, swords.
Can't imagine why you'd ever need a sword this aggressive. Can you, Mr. Rod?
In case you aggressively want someone dead. Again, there was a hidden puzzle somewhere within this room. Nothing. Doesn't seem to be anything about the statues. Unless I can move them. Is it a sleeping puzzle? Oh, no, it's up here.
Mr. Rod, look! There's a puzzle over there!
Wow, puzzle there of all places? You can find these puzzles just about anywhere, huh?
Let's solve it, Mr. Wright.
Okay, then. Bed puzzle. Strange. 60 pick rats at stake. Wow. The house's floorboards are all in complete disarray. This time, the chocolate tiles are facing the wrong way. Each time the owner stomps on a tile, the stomp tile and the surrounding tiles will flip over. Tiles sectioned off by dividers will not be flipped by a nearby stomp. Oh, God. This feels like one of those things that I'm going to have to sort of feel around with. In some instances, the tiles will require more than just one stomp to correct. All right, stomp the tiles to rearrange them all. Oh, okay. So they all need to be rearranged into what now? Chocolate? So what in turn does that mean? Oh, the dividers stop the vibration from going through. I see. I don't even know if I'm going for brown at this stage. I think chocolate. I'm real freaking close. Come on. And that just leaves that one spot, but it's going to end up getting messed up. I need to somehow, like, stuff that into a corner somewhere. Wait a minute! Oh, no, nope. The bottom part is going to change. Yep. Ah! It's all chocolate! I did it! Took me freaking forever, but I did it.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Great, your house is now covered in chocolate. Good job eating your way out of that one. Alright, so that's that. Let's go. Thank you, Lily. Let's move down to the lobby. Maybe there are some tavern people here that we could possibly talk to. Have any leads? Finding a horrifying witch. Alright.
Spider, hold on a second. Huh? Me? They can give me a hand around the place? Things are getting a bit busier around here, and I'm a bit short-staffed at the moment. But I have to... Miss Rogue, we really have to get going.
Actually, that might be a good idea. What do you think, Espella?
Well...
You'd definitely be a lot safer here. Just leave the investigation to us.
Okay, if you think that's best. Just, both of you, be careful out there.
Man, what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna get captured again. It's fine. Just stick around here. Unless you are a witch, you can actually light people on fire. Should I know about that? Of course. We'll be back soon with lots of info.
Is it really okay to just leave Espella here, Mr. Rod?
I have no idea. I don't think Rogue really needed any help. I think she's actually looking out for Espella.
She is?
Espella has just been accused of being Bazella. Who knows what would happen if she set foot outside the town. In the town, rather.
Oh.
Espella's already been through so much. I don't think angry villagers and knights with sharp swords are going to help her. Looks like the investigation is on us, Luke. Let's get out there and find ourselves some clues. And also a gold Professor Layton, too. Can we go do something about that?
The Ace Attorney and Ace Apprentice are on the case.
Alright, now again, we got some people to talk to. Hello, Bard.
Bardley, what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, I know! I bet you perform here, don't you? Yes, indeed. My tantalizing, tasteful tunes reach even the most dubious parts of Labyrinthia. This tavern is home to a variety of musical palettes.
Say, you're not the only bard in town, are you? There's this other guy, Birdley, right?
Good sir, the mere mention of that foul-loving fellow fiddler wounds me greatly. And now a song. A rival of mine in this town doth play, his outfit absurd, his rhymes most cliché. He stood there in court, parrot by his side, for there was a witch who had to be tried.
Rival. Sheesh. Never would have thought being a bard would be so hard. Hey, you rhymed.
And just overnight, a star he become. The town was a buzz, he gets all the fun. Hence why, good sirs, in the town square I play and play, yet not a single soul pays heed to my dulcet tones. I see. So you're saying that Birdie stole the stage from you, is that it? Yes, quite. Can't you see how terribly tragic, how tragically terrible is magic? But then I was suddenly struck with an idea, as if from a storyteller himself. Oh, yeah, right. The problem is that I do not have the melodious musical accompaniment of a parrot like you know who. No, I don't even know what the rhyme scansion was for that one. So you think you need a parrot too? If I could get my musical minstrel mitts on 2 parrots, it would surely send my popularity amongst the people sky high. What? This is a puzzle. Shit. Okay. Nice hats. Here's a room full of parrots, each of which is wearing a hat. Each parrot needs a partner wearing the same style of hat. Draw a line with a stylus to match each parrot with a corresponding partner. Note that the lines drawn cannot intersect. Ah. Oh my god. Alright, I see how this is supposed to work. I think. Okay. Cannot intersect. So, there's a whole bunch of the red ones. There's a whole bunch of green ones. Let's just try some of these out. There's those. Those intersect, so I can't do that. Oh, actually, yeah. X that out. X that one out, too. Burp. Crap. Yeah? Yeah. Those match. Okay, where's the last ones? One on that side, and then... Oh, right. Ta-da!
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
That one was pretty simple. I appreciate just there's a bunch of small ones, and then there's some ridiculously complicated ones. Each parrot is now paired with a suitable partner. There are a number of ways to solve this puzzle. Why not try a different solution next time? Oh. Is that why I got it? Because there's multiple ways?
There we are, Bardley. Now you got lots of parrots to choose from. Now you won't have to perform by yourself anymore.
Too many parrots! What? There are simply too many adorable parrots to choose from. I cannot decide which I want. I want them all to sing with me. Well, why don't you just become like the parrot? Actually, that'd be a pretty good gimmick. Just have a whole bunch of parrots following you around. Make it like a parrot minstrel choir. Something like that. I don't know. Now that is something I would pay to see. Oh, holy crap. All right. So there's that. I really doubt there's anything else that I need to possibly be doing in here, so. Probably not. I don't know. Let's talk with some townsfolk, see what everybody's thinking. Don't I ever just get overly puzzled? Too many puzzles? Get in the mood when there are too many. Wait, you get in a mood when there are too many puzzles. Nah, I like puzzle games, so. Personally, I'm liking the Professor Layton stuff. I would not mind going back and trying out some of the Professor Layton games at some point along the lines. That being said, I got a ton of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney stuff still, so I'm not quite puzzled out just yet. And even if you do get kind of puzzled out in this game, you can pretty much skip anything.
This place is so different during the day. It's absolutely bustling. Vegetable vendors, tailor shops, bazaars. There are lots of different shops all over the place.
It looks like this must be the market. But you dumbass! Did you not put two and two together?
A marketplace. That sounds like fun.
How about we take a look around while we check our clues?
Oh, but Mr. Wright, we have to make sure we focus on the investigation as well, okay?
But stores and shops. Wow, Luke is super serious.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look. Isn't that Mr. Nodal and Miss Mary standing over there?
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, Espella did say that Miss Mary's farm is somewhere around here, didn't she? I don't see any knights around anywhere. I wonder what Nidal is doing here. You love this game, but just puzzling for hours, and when you're done, everything becomes a puzzle. Oh, yeah. Well, that's kind of like just games in general. Just like you play one particular game, and just all you can think is that one game. All right. Oh, God, these goobers. Let's Hello, George. How's it going?
Mr. Nodal, is that you?
Did you fail your exams? What are you doing around here? Is it not obvious I am selling potatoes? I see. And drinking away his sorrows. I shall never forget that fateful day, that fateful witch trial. Truth is, the following morning I had my entrance exams. Is that right? But the night of that trial, what happened in that courtroom? Brr. That was also the night you made me a complete laughingstock. And not only that, because you dragged the trial so late into the night, I overslept.
So you must have ended up being late to your exam, huh?
That's totally not my fault.
Well, good luck on the next exam, Mr. Nodal.
I have abandoned such a title.
Huh?
I live, eat, and breathe potatoes now. Potatoes are my life. Just call me an Irishman. The journey of a potato seller is long and arduous one. You may now address me as Spudley. Please tell me we're not actually going to be addressing Miss Spudley now. All right, Spudley, I'll take 2 potatoes, please. You have my thanks, Sir Blue Knight. Again, I would have laughed if Nidal changed to Spudley. You had a party. Ooh, sounds fun. Was it a spook-themed one?
Fresh milk, of Labyrinthia. You won't find a bargain like this anywhere else.
Oh, me again.
Are you here to purchase some of my fine milk?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Sorry. We'll be sure to pick up some next time. Yeah, anyways, you didn't happen to see any knights come by here, did you?
Knights? No, not today. Speaking of which, I heard there was a big to-do over at the witch trial last night. You wouldn't have something to do with that now, would you?
No. We didn't do a thing, did we, Luke?
That's right. We didn't do anything, honest. Well, okay, that's a relief. We wouldn't want Mummy's little milk muffin getting all spooked because of your antics now, would we?
Frickin' Snowy. Yes, ma'am. We'll, be careful not to spook your little milk muffin. Frickin' milk muffin. That's a phrase I wish I could put into my, my regular English set of phrases, but where the heck would you put it? It was a belated birthday party. Ooh, still sounds fun. Sounds like there was cake, and that is always fun.
Seems like the Knots haven't been looking for us here.
I guess not. I'd really like to stick around and see what other information we could find around here.
But the only people around here look a little, shady, if you ask me.
All the more reason we should ask. I'm sure they've heard all sorts of rumblings around here. It was a cupcake cake. Woo! Yay! It's like cakes, except miniature. See, I did that one time. There was a birthday I had where I decided to go get a whole bunch of, like, fancy cupcakes that had different flavors to them. But the problem is that, yeah, I got way too excessive, and they were specialty cupcakes, and they were stupidly expensive. Kind of regretted just not getting a full-on cake. Just like, there you go. Everybody be happy. Espella must be nervous wreck waiting for us to get back with some information. You can't go back empty-handed, right?
You're right. Well then, let's get back on the case. How about we try looking over there, Mr. Wright?
Ooh, cutscenes. Oh, come on. Really? I expect the Terminator's gonna be behind them just from the blue sparks. Come on, why? Why does trouble have to follow us everywhere we go?
Was that an explosion?
No. It was a cake factory walking through. Yes, it was an explosion! Using a phrase. Begin the milk muffin. Between thine milk muffin. Egregious milking of the muffin time. No, not quite. I wish they worked, but they don't quite. Well, this was a silly little cutscene.
What could have exploded like that?
Especially in olden times.
Luke, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Consider.
That's a relief.
Wait, what could have caused that explosion? And of all places, why in the middle of a marketplace?
Mr. Wright, do you think could a witch have done this?
That tends to happen. They don't need to work. They just need to get some. They just need to get some weird looks. True.
We know they can summon fire and then turn people into gold. There's no doubt about it. This has to be the work of a magic.
I agree. At least it sure seems likely.
We should investigate the area of the blast. Let's go, Mr. Wright.
Well, the knights are gonna be showing up soon, I'm sure. Maybe we shouldn't.
I'm sure we'll find something that'll give us a lead regarding the witches.
Right. And if we come across anyone injured, let's give them a hand, alright?
In that case, how about we split it up?
We're Scooby doing this? Seriously? Like, we're split up enough as it is. Imagine Phoenix getting his hair cut and explaining how he wants it. Have you ever seen the back end of a porcupine? That.
I'll go and check that side over there.
Great. There he is. All right. Maybe I can go and like have a chat and talk with people now. Why? 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 Why must the fates conspire against me? I failed to become a knight. And now just look at my potatoes. They're all baked. Every last one of them. Who would ever but buy a baked potato? I would. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, Spudley. Nigel is dead. Spudley is no more. Oh, cruel fate. Oh, storyteller. Please tell me what should I do now? He's bending his sword. That's a very clear indication that somebody's a little fake. Hey now, come on, Spudley. Your potatoes are just a little big. They're still good.
Here's an idea. Why don't you just give yourself a temporary name until you decide what you want to do?
Why, that's it. After all, what is a man? Aha, henceforth, I shall be known as the ever-pondering Sir Watley. Identity crisis averted. Let's get going, Luke. Okay. Oh my god, it's the best. All right. I mean, if the goats weren't spooked before, they certainly are now.
Oh dear, why do all these strange things always happen on this side of town?
Always happen? Miss Mary, did something else happen here?
Isn't it obvious? This area was perfectly peaceful before you started trying to defend every witch out there. You do remember the incident with robs and mugs, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that happened right around here, didn't it?
Yes, right on the footpath that leads to the courthouse through the forest. You know, I just remembered something rather strange.
What's that?
Just before the blast, I saw a bright spark on the ground.
A bright spark.
Truth be told, I noticed the same thing back when those flames erupted too.
So you saw a spark of light on the ground?
Yes, I definitely saw it. I definitely saw a spark on the ground.
And you say this was before the explosion? Could that have something to do with magic?
I'm afraid I couldn't say. Snowy and I were staying far, far, far away from this mess. We're not getting dragged into any trials. Now I have to get back to the farm. I have to go protect my precious little lovelies.
Mary might be a reference to Mary had a little... yeah, I would have to say that's pretty accurate. And this game tends to go for all of the pun answers and the pun names. Oh boy, I see the crazy goat lady is still as crazy as ever. Not as crazy as the situation and the circumstance. Examine the explosion area. I guess... let's do that.
What's this? It kind of looks like a bell?
Bah.
I can't describe it, but something's weird about this bell.
It's got some kind of a marking on it.
Huh?
Hey! Hey!
Wait!
Who's that?
Dude, is that not getting anybody's attention? Just like the weird person in the cloak?
Hey, Luke!
Jeez. We're about halfway to slapstick.
Are you okay?
Come on, who are you? Stop right where you are. What?
It's you.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoop. So when you burn at a witch trial, you become one of these?
Wait a second. Haven't we seen her somewhere before?
No way. I don't get it. There's no way you should be alive.
What? Oh, I remember where we saw her. It was at the other trial. Weren't you?
Miss Kira.
Little lost for words nowadays.
You're right. It is Miss Kira.
Yeah, she was supposed to have been dropped into the flames. We saw it with our own eyes.
I must go.
Wait a minute, Miss Kira. I just want to ask you a few questions.
I must go. Quickly. If I fail my task, I cannot return.
Luke sounds like he has a stuffy nose. Kinda.
Tell us, Miss Kira. How is it that you're still alive?
Who's to say I am?
I must go.
Yes, one of very few words. Goodbye.
Did you see that?
She just vanished.
Was that the spell Demir?
I
No.
don't think so. Remember, to cast magic, you need to be carrying a Telea Magica. And we didn't hear her say any sort of incantation, so... But I did see her ring that small bell.
That bell. What do you think it's for?
Summoning the Hell Cows.
Mr. Wright?
You've got a stream idea, Deltarune.
Tomorrow.
Miss Kira should have died when she was dropped into the fire, but she looked alive to me just now. If that's the case, then maybe... Maya! Hey, Luke!
Don't get your hopes up, because she wasn't actually she was kind of a witch, but sort of not a witch.
Yes?
Let's head back to Rouge's place. I just thought of one more place we need to search.
Hey? But why?
There's no time to explain. We have to get back. Espella will want to hear this too.
Okay, got it.
Now, man, just stream yourself reading a book. Nobody would watch that. I would kind of agree there. Alright, apparently we're leaving town, heading back in. Alright, right, going back to all these shady folks. Lucy, I'm home.
Oh, Mr. Wright, Luke. I heard a loud bang coming from the town. Did something happen there? There was a huge explosion. Thankfully, no one was hurt. An explosion?
We don't know for certain, but I suspect magic was involved.
Magic, you say?
Magic tends to follow us around here.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You're not going to believe who we just ran into. Miss Kira.
Kira?
That can't be right. I mean, she...
Wait a minute, guys. Can I just say something?
Yes, what is it?
I still can't believe it myself, but Luke and I definitely saw Kira in town today.
Couldn't she have been brought back with magic somehow?
I don't think so. Remember, Inquisitor Barnum said that no such magic exists.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But again, why do we trust Inquisitor Barnum? Regardless, the reality is Kira should have been burned at the trial, but is somehow now alive again. That means, as crazy as it sounds, there's still hope.
You mean... There's a chance Maya is still alive?
Did you not put piece together when I was freaking out before? You got an idea for the voice filter whenever somebody says a spell that works. Oh, you mean some kind of, like, echoey nonsense? I do have something similar set up for that, but I don't have the voice filter set up today. Just because I'd rather not complicate things if I don't have to.
What?
That's right.
Maya's still alive. Are you absolutely certain, Mr. Wright?
I think so. I mean, if magic isn't the reason for Kira's sudden reappearance, then there's only one place we really need to investigate.
I think I know. The fire cage back at the courtroom, right?
Exactly. I have a hunch there's more to that cage than meets the eye. I bet if we search that place inside and out, we're bound to uncover some kind of huge secret.
We should hurry then.
Yeah, there's just one small problem. Gotta go, Lily. Hey, thanks for stopping into the stream. I appreciate it. We got the entire knighthood looking for us. How can we sneak back in there without getting caught?
Aha! I got it! Don't worry, Mr. Wright. Just leave it to me.
You're tiny as a mouse. You could probably slip through something.
Okay, it's the same exact secret entrance I'll use to help Espelli escape from the courtroom. Huh? Eve told you?
Anyway, we should get going, Ron. Very well. Oh, talk to Rogue. Gotcha.
As is all the commotion. Did I hear someone say there was an explosion in town? That's right, Miss Rogue. No one was hurt, but a few stalls were destroyed.
Oh, is that so?
Miss Rogue, what do you think will happen to the street stall owners now that their stalls are gone? They probably won't be able to open their stalls for a while.
I say we ought to look on the bright side. At least no one was hurt, right?
With the townsfolk and my little group of good good for nothing's out here helping out. Everything will be rebuilt in no time. The hard work wouldn't hurt the lazy bums, trust me. Don't you worry about the townsfolk. Just leave them to me. You have your own things to be thinking about. Well, you heading out or what? Yes, if that's all right. I'm terribly sorry for leaving. In the middle of helping you, Miss Rogue. That's fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head over it, Isabella. Thank you so much, Miss Rogue, for everything. All right. Don't get all mushy on me. Just get out there and get it done.
She is very much a sort of a, no nonsense, just do it. Get going. I am curious as to how this is going to turn out, though. How are we going to sneak in? It's probably, like, guarded to hell. Well, it looks like the knights haven't tried searching for us out here, huh? So, where do we go now?
We take the hidden passage into the courtroom, of course. Isabella, you remember it, right? You mean the passage we used to escape yesterday? That's right. Luke, how is it you know about this secret passage anyway? I had no idea such a thing could exist here in the courtroom. Well, it was hidden within a puzzle. Answering it correctly unlocks the door, of course. But I closed the doors just to be on the safe side. All I have to do is solve the puzzle again to open the way. Alright, it's in your capable hands then, Luke. Right, the entrance is right over there.
Of course it's hidden by a puzzle. And of course you, of all people, would be able to do it. Alright, puzzle 48. Sewer sneaking. Of course we're going to a sewer. The passageway to the courtroom must be around here somewhere. The floor panel hiding the passageway should satisfy these conditions. Mr. Wright and I have to cross one or two of the stone bridges to get there. Its neighboring panels don't have flags. 3, the panel has a lit candle on it. 4, its sides directly touch only 2 other... That sounds icky. Also, there are snakes. Should we be... We shouldn't step on the snakes, probably. Sure, give me a hint. Neither myself nor Mr. Wright should have to cross more than 2 bridges to get there, so that should remove a few rooms from the equation. 4 to be exact. Okay. Still a little bit flummoxed. I think I'm going to use another hint coin. We can easily eliminate the panels that have a flag next to them. Panels which contain a flag need not be eliminated, though. Contain a flag. Ah, I getcha. This path here is... Okay, this space right over here. This... 1 bridge crossing here. 1, 2 crossed over here. Neighboring panels don't have flags on them. That's true. The panel has a lit candle on it. That is also true. Its sides directly touch only 2 other panels. And that is also true. Puzzles that puzzle you are puzzling, certainly. It's a very puzzling puzzle indeed. I feel like that might actually be it. Let's try.
See what you think of this.
Got it!
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
I'm just happy I could do that without spending all the points in the world. Success! We found it! This should lead us straight into the courtroom.
There, it's open. Now we can head inside.
Job well done, Ace Apprentice. Now, let's hurry in. It's really cramped in here.
We're almost there, Mr. Wright.
Are you alright, Isabella? Not long now.
Yes, I'm fine.
We're stumbling through the sewer. Man, I hate these dark, narrow spaces. I guess I'm a little bit claustrophobic. You still find that Snatcher stream was very impressive. It was the best stream you saw this year. That's awesome. That's really cool to hear. It's nice that, you know, all the ridiculous amount of prep work and time I was doing on that paid off. I'm actually in the middle of editing it and cutting it down just a very tad bit, and I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube. So, in the event you want to just like casually rewatch it in any capacity.
Oh, I can see light.
The brig! Ouch! That's smart. Secret entrance in the ceiling, huh? What are the odds?
Doesn't look like we can go out the way we came in, does it?
Which means we have to go through the front door. Uh-oh! Let's not focus on how we'll go back for the time being.
Yes, you're right. Where did we end up exactly? It looks like one of our cells underneath the courtroom. Huh? Uh-oh! I'm so sorry. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. But we should get to the courtroom if we continue straight from here.
Uh-oh. What are you? Whoa! Miss Grayle!
Miss Grayle, you're okay?
Yep.
Miss Cantabella, are you unharmed?
Thank goodness. We were all so worried about you. So it looks like they didn't feed you to the flames after all?
It's all due to your brilliant defense work.
Well, yeah.
To argue that, even if I was a witch, I still did not commit the crime. Your words seemed to have a profound effect on the judge and somehow changed his mind. I'm currently awaiting my new sentence instead of being sent into the flames. I'm truly, truly thankful to you.
You're still a witch. You're still gonna be burned. Can you make ooh flash on the stream for a second in the editing? In what point? At what point of the thing? I don't know. The thing is, it's not gonna be like a highlight reel or anything. It's just the stream, except cut for pace and stuff. There. It was nothing. I'm just glad I was able to help you.
And yet, I must also apologize to you.
Huh?
For what happened to Miss Faye. It was truly tragic. And I was the cause of it all. Simply thinking back on it is difficult. Miss Grayle, there's something you really should know. What? What do you mean? Earlier today in town, we saw someone who we thought had been sent into the flames. We saw Miss Kira. What did you just say? But if I remember correctly, there's no magic that can bring the dead back to life.
The middle just for kicks. I don't know. Weird.
Yep, that's right. And I imagine there isn't anything in alchemy that can do that either, is there? Master Belduc always used to say, alchemy is logical. Its very existence is tied to the natural order of the world. To break that rule is to try and swim against the tide of Mother Nature herself. Therefore, the dead cannot be turned to the world of the living. That is the natural order of the world. I see. There's one more thing. Bringing the dead back to life violates all logic. Yet, if what you say is true, and you did in fact see Miss Kira today, then I imagine you believe there has to be some manner of trickery present that can supposedly bring back the dead. That means the reason you have all put yourselves in great danger coming here is so you can find out the true nature of this trickery, specifically in the fire cage.
I don't know, do what you want, bro. Gotcha.
That's incredible, Miss Grayle. That's exactly why we're here. We're going to inspect that fire cage inside and out and see if there's anything strange about it, and probably burn in it too. The Chamber of Fire is located just past the waiting area. However, there may be guards stationed there at the moment. Getting past them undetected is going to be rather difficult.
That'll be my fault. I accidentally led us down the wrong path. Taking the wrong path is how we ended up meeting Miss Grayle, Luke.
Huh? He's right, Luke. We were able to meet him thanks to you. I agree. I'm glad we all managed to meet again. Really?
Well, anyway, we gotta think about how we can get past those guards. Well, you are a witch. Can you maybe, throw a little bit of demure over us?
If it pleases you, I ask that you leave those guards to me, Mr. Wright.
All right.
I'll draw their attention. Then, while they're distracted, you sneak past them into the Chamber of Fire.
But, Miss Grayle, we wouldn't want to get you into any more trouble.
Not at all. Nothing I can do will ever repay you for what you've done for me. Please allow me the honor of assisting you this once.
What are you even gonna do? Just like shouting, just being like, "Hey, I found my magicka! Time to do some damage!" Alright, we won't forget this, Mr. Earl.
Ah, guards, please, it's most urgent!
Wow, what's going on in there? It's coming from the Death Knell dungeon, hurry! Nope. It looks like she did it, they're gone.
It would seem all the guards bolted off in the direction of the cells when they heard her voice. Let's head inside before they come back.
Right, come on, let's go. The fire pit mechanism. Oh. Yep, that's not ominous at all. Hidden puzzle. I would love that. It's being like, fire pit puzzle.
So here we are again.
Don't worry, Luke. It's different this time. Last time there was nothing but despair, but this time there's a glimmer of hope.
Right you are! Let's try and find some clues now that there isn't anyone inside this contraption. Espella's right. Let's finally get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's get started. How about we start by checking out the area around the contraption? Right. Investigation 2001. Not really much of a railing here. One good trip, but it's a one-way trip down. Gulp.
Maybe there's something hidden at the bottom? Wow, even without the fire, this pit still looks quite terrifying, doesn't it, Mr. Wright?
Right terrifying, got to say. Alright, coins. I should probably be looking for those. Dip. Coinage. Okay, where's the... There's one lodged in the mechanism. I have a suspicion that we're probably going to have to drop this thing in.
The cage has been hoisted up into the air. I still remember how terrifying it was to be trapped in there. I wonder if there's some sort of trickery we don't know about inside that cage.
I'm not too sure, Luke. It's hard to tell looking at it from down here. Well, lower the goddamn thing.
Mr. Wright, look! It's dark, but you can just make out where the audience sits during the trial. Just yesterday, this was bursting with people.
It's really eerie when it's all dark and quiet like this. Well, we should hurry. You really like this game's story so far. It's pretty good. Like, gameplay-wise, it's, I don't know. It does a really good job of, the Ace Attorney stuff, but it's not like, it's not like the best in the entire world. And I don't know too much about the Layton games, but I've heard that this one is just ever so... I've heard that, according to a few people, this game is a little bit lukewarm on both sides of it, but they give you both sides of both games, essentially. And I don't know, I'm kind of jonesing for the more original style of how Ace Attorney games flow and like how you go to locations and investigate stuff. I remember seeing a knight pull this lever here last time.
Maybe we should give it a pull. That way we'll be able to see from here if anything changes or moves. Good idea, Speller. Let's give it a shot. It won't budge.
Luke, do you need me to give it a shot? Do you think your muscles are going to work any better?
It's not that. It just keeps getting stuck halfway.
It stops halfway.
Perhaps. Maybe it doesn't move unless someone is inside the cage.
Can we put in a, like, facsimile of somebody? That's a possibility. But who in their right mind would be crazy enough to go inside? How about you, Mr. Crazy Pants? You're missing Amaya.
I'll go inside, Mr. Wright.
Isabella, no way am I letting you get inside that thing. We've been trying to keep you out of the fire, remember? I'll do it. Granted, I'm not a big fan of heights, but there has to be some sort of trick to this whole thing. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Famous last words.
Mr. Rod.
What's up, Luke?
I'll get inside. Please, let me go inside and try it out.
Luke!
Luke! It's just like Mr. Rod said. There's a hidden trick behind this device. I think so too. That's how I believe in Mr. Rod.
Yeah, but you really shouldn't be putting yourself in harm's way.
It's no problem for an ace apprentice and gentleman in training, Luke Troughton. There's more to this fire pit than meets the eye, and it's up to us to get to the bottom of it. The parade is going to start before we know it. Let's hurry, Mr. Rod.
Okay, fine. But promise me you'll get out of there the first sign of danger, alright?
I promise.
Just let the kid play in the in the cage. That's fine. All right, Luke, are you ready?
Ready whenever you are. Luke, be careful. Don't worry, Espella. Remember what Miss Grey Earl said earlier. It's impossible, rather, oh God, to bring people back from the dead. So that means this whole thing must be a fake. Yes, you're right.
Okay, here we go.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Rod, don't hesitate. Just pull it.
No, it's not that. It's this lever. Looks like it's actually a puzzle, if you can believe that.
What?
Of course it's a puzzle. Oh, jeez. Okay. The gears. Incorrectly placed parts are preventing the mechanism from working. Line up the cogs from each of the parts to the circular marks in the device and correctly place all 6 parts inside the device. I'm missing a puzzle, dang it.
What? Oh, this is my luck.
Incorrectly placed parts are preventing the mechanism. Line up the cogs. Okay, this seems like very much a cog sort of thing. All right. Oh, dear God. It looks a little bit like a clock inner workings. What am I trying to connect here is what I want to... am I just trying to connect all the circular bits and pieces and bobs?
For once I played...
oh, wait. Oh, sorry. George said, for once you played Deltarune before you watched any videos. Good. I was going to say, like, that's one of those games that you very likely will probably want to make sure that you play before you go and... I mean, I was around, like, around the time when... Undertale came out, I didn't know much about the game, and then a friend of mine talked to me one day. It's just like, hey, have you heard about this game called Deltarune? And I'm just like, oh, no, not Deltarune, Undertale. Yeah. And he's just like no, I've never heard of it. And then I think he gifted it to me, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? And he goes, play it. I'm like, okay, what's it about? No. No. You don't get to know that information. All right, I have to guess that there we go.
The answer here is obvious.
Well, I've killed Luke.
Just thinking outside the box.
We had a little bit of a weird drop in the internet. Am I still connected? Success! With a dull thud, the cage begins to lower. Oh, God. Is Deltarune even a game? You've only seen story stuff. I don't know much of anything about Deltarune, and that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned.
Oh no, Luke! Luke, are you alright? There's no fire, but falling like that was a bit scary.
There's catacombs.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Mr. Wright, did you hear that? It's Luke.
We hear you loud and clear, Luke.
I'm alright. Why not try jumping down here yourself?
Oh, thank goodness. You're okay. Should we go see what's down there? Just like we thought. There's definitely something fishy behind this contraption. Which means Maya must be... Alright, let's go, Espella.
Okay.
Down into the pits of hell.
Whoa!
Where'd everybody go? This is some kind of a strange facsimile of a fire pit. Cool. Ugh.
Ow, 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 ow. I'm so sorry. Are you okay, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I'm fine, Isabella. I'm pretty used to breaking people's falls. I wonder where we ended up.
Uh-oh! Mr. Wright, look! I think someone's coming.
Hide in a hay bale, something. This is bad. There's nowhere we can hide.
Hey, there's a wagon. Maybe we can hide inside.
Huh? Well, I guess, but it looks like kind of a tight fit for all three of us, doesn't it?
The wagon's cargo is all over the place. Oh no, they're getting closer. No problem. The professor's apprentice is on the job.
Puzzle time with inventory. You got $6, so you're gonna buy Smash Ultimate when it wait, $60, so you're gonna buy Smash Ultimate. I was gonna say it's just like $6 won't cut it. I'm looking forward to Smash Ultimate myself. Probably won't be streaming it just because that's a lot of Nintendo property that's going to get ID'd to hell if you upload anything. But I'm looking forward to playing it. Someone is coming. You'll have to hide inside the wagon before he spots you. It looks as if it's going to be a tight fit for 3 people plus the wagon's cargo. It'll take some rearranging to fit everything. There are a few ways to solve the puzzle, but it might be easier if Phoenix enters last. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Speaking of Smash, what do I think of number 70? You're gonna have to remind me which one of them is number 70. Are you talking about the Piranha Plant? Yes. You know what? I'm perfectly and totally fine with it. And you want to know why? Because everyone is coming back, and several, gigantic characters are coming. There are tons of modes that you can play. We're not getting Subspace Emissary, but we're getting a pretty cool adventure mode from what I can tell. We're getting everything under the sun, and the whole thing's going to cost $60. So for those people that are complaining that they're not getting the characters that they want, it's a game. Relax. It's cool. Fun and creative content. Demonetized! That's about right. He actually laughed out loud at the plant. Yeah, I just sort of looked at it dumbfounded. I'm like, okay. I kind of had the same reaction when Wii Fit Trainer was announced as one of the characters. But at the time, when that was announced, I was like, well, they've already announced that Mega Man is going to be a character in Smash, so you guys do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. It's fine. Man, can't we just throw the vegetables out and call it a day? Okay, so this will not work. Nope. You're totally gonna try to main plant. Oh, please do. If anybody is genuinely butthurt by that announcement, I will be very sad. See that? Oh, God. Technically, if I could turn things around, then maybe I could make this work. Luke is a small bean. He definitely is. If it was reversed, our perfect fit. That would be good for this one. There are some strange-ass subreddits, I swear to God. Oh, damn. Click.
This is my answer.
I just kind of stumbled into it, but all right.
Oh, let me do the next one too.
Good job. It may not be the most comfortable ride, but at least everyone is well hidden. But just where is this wagon? Here's the thing. We came into town on a covered wagon. And that scares the hell out of me. Yeah, there's the wagon driver.
Oh, what's this? I don't remember there being this much cargo. Oh well, the old eyes must be playing tricks on me again.
Whew, looks like we're in the clear.
Hey, I've seen that old lady before.
Wait, really? When?
When I first arrived in Labyrinthia. The professor and I woke up right here in this wagon.
So, you mean this driver is...
Yeah, she drives the boat to the River of Styx. She's the same old lady that was driving the wagon last time.
Yeah, you are mildly vandalized. That sounds hilarious. Is that just like people, taking Sharpies and putting them on crap? Anyway. In that case, do you think this wagon might be able to take us outside of the town?
Maybe the witches that were burned alive were transported somewhere in this wagon.
Could be right.
Then maybe Mima could be.
What a mystery. Alright, she's running. Being chased by some kind of guardian spirits. Come on, sister. Whoa. Oh my god. He's a badass!
You see, protecting a young lady in distress is the duty of every gentleman.
Professor!
They're all in purgatory.
Are you all right, Miss Fay?
Yes, Layton.
Professor? What are you doing here?
We shall speak.
Good
later.
question.
It's best we make our way out of here. Now then,
Being turned to gold
which
is
one
very,
of you
very
first?
painful indeed. What are these stick men?
They're not doing anything. You think maybe your impressive stick work scared them stiff?
Either way, now is our chance. Come, let's head into the forest. We should be able to lose them there.
Oh, great. And of course, the chase to the forest is also a puzzle. Ow, knees. Mysterious, robed figures seem to be circling the area. Their lanterns allow them to see three space... Oh my god, it's this one again, except, like, probably a little bit more complicated. Guide Professor Layton to the bottom exit and guide Maya to the top exit. Okay. Bottom and top... So are we splitting up again? God, that would suck. Alright. Keep in mind that whenever either of them moves one space, so will the robed figures. Oh, great. So you've separated the two. Ah. Come, let's head into the forest where I have my drugs. We're basically in Wonderland. Ook. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's not safe. Jesus! Oh, my God. This is very terrifying. It's Wonderland up in here, boys. Okay, Layton, you have a pseudo maybe exit. Yes, you do. All right, he's out. Goodbye.
I've already seen the answer. You should expect no
So we have
less
somehow
from a
escaped the
gentleman.
forest and all of the demons. Well done! The professor and Maya managed to sneak their way out. Now to escape the forest. That's a relief. I don't see anyone following us.
Not quite, Miss Fay. I'm afraid we cannot be so sure just yet. It will be safer if we continue on ahead. Now then, follow my lead.
You got it, Professor! Oh, goody. I will follow your hat anywhere. That smile on Layton, it's just so lifeless. I don't know. He's a fine gentleman. Oh my god. Wonderland coins! A plant just handed me a coin. And a mushroom. Why do I get this, like, weird suspicion that now is when the game's gonna start getting weird? We're going through many, many different tapestries, many, many different worlds. What a tangled web we weave. Fun fact, Professor. Did you know not all mushrooms are edible? Mystic Maya's fun fact of the day.
Right you are, Miss Fay. The color of these mushrooms does not seem, safe.
Right? It might not be safe, but sometimes you need to step out of your safe and comfort zone. I'm trying to make a drug joke, and I'm failing because I'm very, very clean, and I do not do drugs. Mystic, Majestic Maya. Yes.
Much of this area looks the same, so it would be easy to get lost, so stay close, Miss Faye.
Huh? Wait, I recognize that tree. Weren't we just here? Or was it that tree? Stupid identical trees. Does this illustrator not know how to do something other than copy and paste? Oh. I think that will do it for all this. All right. What the heck is that? Okay. Oh, there's 4 hint coins over there? Whoa. That's different. Throwing in a curveball. I'm reading your sentence, and I'm a little bit confused by it. I'm going to be very honest with you on that one. Anyway.
We should be safe here, Miss Faye. Are you hurt?
Yeah, my shins are completely scuffed to hell, but, you know, it's fine. Nope, I'm right as rain. Thank you for saving me back there. You look like you're all back to normal, Professor. Not as shiny and way more talkative.
What do you mean by back to normal?
You were turned into gold, Professor. Someone cast a magic spell on you. Unless that's not Layton! Woo!
A magic spell? On me, you say?
Let me refresh your memory. You remember the witch that appeared when we were in Mr. Belduke's house, don't you?
Indeed. So you're saying that was when a magic spell was cast on me?
That's right. You were super golden and super shiny. Imagine Maya with a double chin. I don't want to.
Super shiny and golden. Most fascinating.
Do you not remember any of that?
Sadly, I do not. I was kind of turned into freaking gold at the time, but you know. To tell you the truth, I have no recollection of what happened to me then. It seems I lost consciousness immediately after the witch appeared. And when I regained consciousness, I was already in this forest.
Huh. So then, do you think maybe they carried you here after the trial?
After the trial? Then that must mean...
Yep. You were the unfortunate victim of witchcraft in that trial, Professor.
How extraordinary. Miss Faye, could you please bring me up to date on everything that happened after my disappearance? What about Luke and Mr. Wright? Are they okay? I recall Luke and I heading to Sir Belduke's house. We thought you and Mr. Wright were in danger.
Yeah, I think they're all right. So much has happened. Where do I even start? Apparently we figured it out eventually.
Did I hear you correctly? You say that one of my arms broke off?
Yep, the right arm. Snap-o.
And so, Miss Faye, you were charged with using magic.
Yep, that's right. And then Luke cried his little eyes out, and then the parrot on Luke's head testified its little beak off.
That must have been quite the sight. But I must say, the situation has certainly piqued my interest.
What does Maya like on her sandwiches? I'm trying to think of the joke, but it's not coming to me.
I see. My apologies, Miss Faye. Had I had the strength at the time, I could have been more of help.
No way, Professor. You saved me just a moment ago.
And quite the close call it was. By the way, Miss Faye, why are you in this forest?
That is a very good question. Why are you in this forest? Mayo! Yeah. Nick managed to prove my innocence, but I still ended up being thrown into the fire.
You were found innocent, yet still sent to the fire?
Well, anyways, so much weird stuff has happened since then.
It would seem so, yes.
But it's strange. There must have been more to that cage that I was trapped in. Like a trick or something.
A trick?
Yeah, the cage dropped down through the chamber and then came to a stop just above a wagon. That wagon was how I ended up here.
It would seem there is more to that fire chamber than I originally thought.
Then when I saw those things, I tried to get away. You're busy popping bubble wrap. I have a gigantic amount of bubble wrap behind me that I have been holding off from popping, especially on the stream, just because it's a nice thing to just, like, keep your hands busy. But it would be very annoying on the microphone. But as you saw back there, they found me. I thought I was a goner.
And that is when I appeared, is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
Is something the matter, Miss Faye?
It's Nick. He must be worried sick. I mean, I was thrown into the fire right before his eyes.
Yes, I'm also concerned about Luke. However, I believe Luke and Mr. Wright are certain to sense something is amiss and solve this mystery. We're sure to all meet up again soon.
Yeah, you're right, Professor. Give us some bubble wrap ASMR. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on. Reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog. The things I do for love. And then somebody in the comment section. Slower, you slut! Investigate?
Indeed, this forest appears to be full of secrets. First, I was turned into gold and awoke to find myself here. And then you, Miss Faye, were transported here from the courtroom under the illusion of having been put into the fire. Perhaps this forest.
Ah! Evil people! Oh! How'd they manage to find us so fast? What should we do, Professor?
It appears they were lying in ambush. I'm afraid an altercation here is unavoidable.
Can we make this altercation a puzzle? If we can do that, then I will be able to survive. These guys look like they've been hitting the gym. They're a lot bigger than the others.
Indeed. Leave this to me. Now, please step back, Miss Faye.
Knock him into next week, Professor. Now, just what is all the commotion? Oh, hello. The witch! You were given a task to carry out, were you not? See, now this would be a really good place to have a filter, but... So what exactly do you think you're doing? Answer me.
Forgive us, oh great witch.
What? That's the witch from the last time. What's she doing here?
Oh god, this harlot turned me into gold. Kill her!
Right, then things were getting good. Oh well. Now, isn't this a strange sight? Two visitors from the witch trials, a victim and an accused. Strange indeed. Come again? It was your fault we were a part of those trials in the first place. You witch! My, this one has some fight in her. Relax. I do not plan to harm you two.
This marks the third time we have now met. Tell me, what exactly are you planning?
What? Professor, you two have met 3 times? You are very lucky individuals. You wanted to see some anime Layton fighting sequence. Unfortunately, no.
Yes, I first met her in London, prior to arriving in Labyrinthia, of course.
That's right. Now enough. Stand down. These two are considered guests. You are not to lay a finger on them, is that clear? Make sure the rest of the Shades get that message. Shades, are they those creepy people in the weird robes? Yes, mistress, as you command, oh great...
Yes, mistress, as you command, oh great witch. Great witch.
There is no need to be alarmed. You may relax.
I'm afraid I cannot oblige, not as long as you are here. Tell me, what are you?
You know from what I hear, you're a big fan of solving puzzles and mysteries, are you? Are you not?
Then by all means, go ahead. You are free to investigate the Eldritch Woods to your heart's content.
The Eldritch Woods.
The answers to your questions are here. You're free to seek them.
Then you do not plan on having us captured?
You'll have to excuse the Shade's earlier behavior. They can be a bit overzealous at times. They were simply doing what was requested of them. Their task, as they call it, anyone lost in these woods, is to be made a member of the Shade family, as it were.
A member of the Shades? What does that mean?
Like I said, you should seek out the answers for yourselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another engagement with a visitor of mine.
A visitor?
Until next time, Professor Herschel Layton.
Well, aren't you fancy? She disappeared. So, Professor, the Great Witch they mentioned, they must be referring to her, right? She has to be Bazella.
The Great Witch Bazella. If that woman were her, then that would make Eldritch Woods the home of all witches.
And that would explain why they're being carted off here. This just keeps getting curiouser and curiouser. So then that means the Shades or whatever are witches?
That is what we must find out. I believe there may be very important clues or two hidden within this forest. There must be some reason why this forest has been kept a secret from the citizens of Labyrinthia. I almost wonder why this great witch is simply allowing us to do as we wish. It is slightly concerning.
Well, there's no point in looking a gift horse in the mouth. I say we take your offer and check this place out. That way we'll rack up a ton of clues by the time we reunite one day. And since we'll be working together, I'll act as your temporary Luke. Right you are, Professor!
Well done. Thank you very much, Miss Faye.
Enough with the... Yeah, I imagine he was just be like,
okay, you don't need to do the impression. Now then, let us begin the investigation.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Professor. Okay, another mystery solved with this. The gold statue. All right, let me see. It would seem the storyteller has removed me from the story. Where is this tale of his going? A gold statue of me? That's something I would quite like to see with my own eyes. Okay, so God, we got a Shade sitting back here. Okay. So was this the place that had the 4 coins?
These pots have been used in some sort of ceremony. There's no mistake. These are certainly very old.
I bet you're just dying to check out these relics, huh, Professor? Kinda, yeah. Kinda my thing. Oh, dear.
In reality, this tree is really 2 trees grown together. Its twisted structure is simply fascinating.
That's the trunk. No, wait. That's a branch. A root. This tree's a jerk. Let's go. Anything else? Okay, we got another coin. There's tons of coins over here. Okay, so anything else happen? Oh, there's the canopy we could look at. Check out the branches on that tree. Kind of reminds me of a stadium dome, minus the stadium.
Indeed, it would appear this arrangement of branches is natural, simply remarkable.
Come fight me, tree! You and me, 1-on-1. Fuck you up, mate. You know, Professor, I was thinking, you said you woke up in the forest, right? The Shades were on me the minute I set foot here, but they never went after you. Why is that?
That is true. I seem to recall waking up inside a cell of sorts.
Did you just say a cell? How did you manage to escape?
Fortunately, it was not a cell of the metallic variety, Miss Faye. Take a look over there. Do you see that entrance covered in vines?
Oh, I get it. So you must have hack and slashed your way to freedom.
Well, I wouldn't say I hacked or slashed anything as such. All it took was a single cut to unravel my way to freedom. Allow me to demonstrate.
And puzzle time. That's just vine. A number of intricately woven vines has formed a fence blocking the professor's path. Simply cutting just one of the vines should unravel the entire fence and clear a path. Which vine should be cut? Layton's actually pretty good with a sword, believe it or not. Really? I did not know that. Puzzle time. Okay, gotta cut one of these vines. Oh, this is probably all visual. One of these fracture points would do it. Shits and giggles, I'm just gonna say this one.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Okay. I just guessed. I was like, there doesn't seem to me many points I could do it, so. Divine work! Cutting that vine made an opening big enough to walk through. Now then, shall we press on? We shall. Whoa! You sure showed that vine who's boss, Professor.
A single, precise cut is far more efficient than swinging around haphazardly. After I freed myself, I began to investigate the forest. Not long after that, I heard someone cry out.
Oh, yeah, you mean me.
Right you are, Miss Faye. I'm glad you're okay.
Uh-huh. And okay I was, good sir. So, I guess you're still in the middle of that forest investigation, huh?
It would seem so. Shall we press on? Sorry.
Voice crack. If Layton and Phoenix were in a battle to the death using all their skills, Phoenix would lose hands down. And an Ace Attorney fan, well, you're an Ace Attorney fan, and even you can admit Phoenix Wright is a dumbass. Hey, I agree with that too. He just so happens to be able to be a fluke when it comes to solving murder mysteries in the court. Yeah, it's on now. I'm gonna cut these puzzles down to size with the power of my mind. So, am I allowed to move in places? Yes, I am. But I noticed that there was a shade sitting out here. Phoenix has amazing bullshit powers. Yes. By the power of fluke. Excuse me. We wanted to ask you a question real quick. What exactly do you do in this forest?
We live to serve the mistress and carry out our orders, our tasks. The mistress speaks, we obey.
Tasks? Is that like your job?
Yes. My task is to assist all newly initiated shades.
Assist newly initiated shades.
That must have something to do with what the Grand Witch said earlier. Anyone lost in these woods is to be made a member of the Shade family. Although my task is made much more difficult when they run away, why do they always run away?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you make... Jeez. Would it hurt to, like, I don't know, wear a sweater vest or some shit and, like, khakis and just come out and it's like, hey, we got a casserole or something like that? A little bit more inviting.
But we will not chase after you again. It is the mistress' orders. I see. So you do everything the Great Witch commands?
Hey, I bet you guys are always fighting over the good tasks, huh? Who'd want to get stuck doing the Great Witch's laundry? Seriously, though, you guys were really close to turning me into a shader here.
Awkward.
Maya, don't pop my bubble wrap. I do what I want. What if the murderer fell from the sky and trampolined off a branch? And that it happens. Yeah, he just makes things up in court, and that might actually happen to be right. That's pretty much it. I'm seriously glad the professor came along when he did. Alright, so that's your stuff. Oh, anything here? Oh, this is just that puzzle again, isn't it? You know, now that you cut the vines off here, this doesn't look like much of a cell, more like a storage closet or something.
There do seem to be a variety of vases and ornaments littered inside. I wonder what they're all used for.
Hey, check out the ones that look like a cat. I bet Espella and Luke would love this. Let's take it back for them. It'll be like their own little piece of the Eldritch Woods, since they weren't able to come.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Shades would likely chase after us if we did.
Right. What did you say? I have no idea. I have a... Okay, so I kind of wonder if maybe all the Shades are female. That's what I'm kind of wondering at this stage. And maybe that's why they're not chasing after Layton. Okay, let's move forward, shall we? Ooh, wow, 5 hit coins. Impressive stuff. Okay, we got a couple of Shades that are sitting in the background. It looks like one of them is pulling a bucket. I don't know why. Do you think this is where the Shades live? It looks kind of like a village.
It would appear so. They seem to lead a very simple lifestyle.
But they look so magical and fantastical. I figured they'd live somewhere way more, well, magical and fantastical. Bucket of blood.
Now that you mention it, they don't appear capable of using magic, do they?
I guess if they did, they'd only end up back at the witches' trials.
Remember, that may be the law within Labyrinthia, but the Great Witch rules this forest. It is doubtful that such a law would exist here.
Oh, that's true. You think we should tell them to just let loose? I bet they have some really flashy spells.
Let us focus our efforts on looking around the village first. There appears to be a path leading out to the other side, too. On the other side.
Right. Well, again, we got a whole bunch of Shades that we can, like, ask questions to. But first, I'm just gonna pickpocket you. 120 coins. House up there, pickpocket you. It said there were 5 coins in total, right? So what was that one counter about? Is this like a new set of hit coins that I didn't know about? I'm gonna have to check that. 23. See any more? Like any in the torches? Didn't look like it. Give me a second. I collected 3, but there might actually just be 3. Oh, actually no, 4, and then there is a 5th one sitting around somewhere. Is it down the well? Oh, wait. Professor, I'm happy to report that the Shades have mastered well-making technology.
Indeed, this well reminds me of the features of Labyrinthia. Perhaps they share the same source.
Certainly hope they're smart enough to figure out wells. Well.
So how's the task going? Working hard?
Oh, task. Well, duh, of course we are. Speaking of which, what's your task?
My task is to prepare food for everyone. I'm actually trying to come up with the menu for today. I wouldn't exactly call my cooking appetizing or edible, but I must do what our mistress commands.
Remind us not to stop by for dinner. That's rude.
Did you say something?
Me? Nope, not a thing. Hey, good luck. Try not to blow up the kitchen.
All I can do is carry out my task, I bet, the best I can. I hope that one day I may be allowed to return to the town. Return? What do you mean? I'm not too sure myself. It is something I was told when I arrive. The Great Witch keeps a record of all the tasks we successfully complete. Then when our accomplishments outnumber our failures, she will consider returning us to the town. This is what I believe, and that is why I continue to toil away at my tasks.
So, does this mean these guys aren't witches?
From the sound of his voice, it would seem this particular shade is male. However, according to what you told me earlier, all witches here are female.
So then who exactly are these Shades? Say, who are you?
My, how very direct. A shade is a shade. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, that wasn't really helpful.
Perhaps you can tell us what your particular task is.
Brownies. No.
That I cannot tell you. Most Shades' tasks are closely guarded secrets.
Right, but this guy doesn't seem to care. He's just like, yep, I cook things. I make the foods.
They built a house up on a tree. How inventive. They must use a series of ladders to reach the top.
I knew you were smart, Professor. You do not want to hear Nick's thoughts on ladders. Trust me. Oh, shit. There it is.
Compared to the houses found in Labyrinthia, the Shade's dwellings appear much more primitive.
Primitive? It doesn't look like they have indoor plumbing, Professor. That's worse than primitive. And more? Don't think so. That just seems to be mostly everything. And then the crazy kook that's doing the whole bucket thing. One of them is chopping wood. Don't have to worry too much about figuring out his. Okay. So here's the spot that I'm really interested in seeing. Shade's Village West. And a strange shrine. Oh, this looks creepy. Okay. First of all, wait, how many hint coins were there? Five. Okay. And there's a lot of hit coins scattered around here. Okay, 2 sitting on top of the pillars. Guess I'll look at the tree. Why the hell not? I wonder if Wordsmith is still in the market for a new napping spot. This tree is totally napping material.
Under better circumstances, this tree would be most ideal for enjoying a nice cup of tea under its shade.
Random rock holds coin. So there's this one. One more. Wait. Jesus! Rocks are paying out.
This small path looks as if it leads away from the Shade's village.
Yep, it's a path for walking. That'll about do it for the... Okay, I guess gotta talk to the Shade.
I'm terrible at my task. The worst. I'm even more terrible at following orders. One small misstep and it'll be my fault. We have a serious situation on our hands. I feel sick just thinking about it. A serious situation? What kind of task do you have exactly? I can't say. The only thing I can say is that I'm terrible at it.
Why are you so nervous anyway?
It's because she's watching. Always watching. She sits up there in her mansion and just keeps on watching. Mansion? You mean the Great Witch lives nearby? On the other side of the river. It's quite far, but she can see our every move. So it's across the river then?
Professor, we're sure to run into her again there. It's where she lives, after all.
The best course of action may be to try and make our way there. There are still many questions to be answered.
Yeah, then we'll finally see if she's the real deal or not, right, Professor?
That's right, Miss Faye. Let us make our way across the river.
Red Flower Lake. Ooh. We're finding all sorts of things out here. Oh, it's so nice looking. Oh, but the bridge is out. The bridge is out! The bridge is out! There are 3 Oh, we're back down to stock 3 coins. Whoa, check out the beautiful scenery, Professor!
This is quite an open space, isn't it? Looking across the river, the Great Witch Mansion is slightly visible.
Yeah, you can just about make out the roof from here. Hey, do you think the wall behind it could be Labyrinthia's outer wall?
That is quite possible. Which would mean these Eldritch Woods must be located directly outside Labyrinthia.
I'm pretty sure you didn't teleport, so yes. Huh? But isn't that kind of strange? The people in Labyrinthia said that nothing exists outside of the town, didn't they?
Yes, quite. I, too, have heard the townsfolk make such an assertion. In fact, the very gate we used to enter Labyrinthia disappeared as soon as we passed it. I believe there must be some kind of a trick behind it.
Looks like we got a lot to discuss with Little Miss Great Witch, don't we?
That we do. Let's continue, Miss Faye.
You think the witches are a part of this entire freaking scheme? Like, do you think they're the ones that are coming up with, you know, they're the ones that are doing the whole, door disappearing act and that kind of thing. Starting to wonder that. Again, broken bridge. Why? I don't know how we would collect coins all the way freaking over there, but I'm just checking. Let's see. Let's just look at the flowers. I don't know. Say, I think we're entitled to a few flowers, don't you think? We are the Great Witch's guests, after all.
These flowers certainly have a most unique scent, Miss Fay. Please refrain from picking the flowers. Whatever you do, do not poison yourself. I will not find the cure.
Maybe there's some coins in the river? No, didn't seem like it. You know, the coins are probably on the wall. Yet, is that a mansion over there on the other side? Do you think that's the Great Witch's evil secret lair?
Could be that. Let us find a way across and examine that side ourselves. That must be Labyrinthia. It would seem this forest is just outside of the town.
Nick and the others must still be inside there somewhere, huh? They're a little bit closer than you think. Why's there a coin over there? And one stuck in the tree. Okay, that'll do it for that. I guess we'll look at the bridge.
Unfortunately, we cannot cross the bridge in its current state. Let us see what we can come up with.
I don't know, sir. Can we ford the river somehow with whatever you have? Oh no! The bridge is out!
It's been completely destroyed. All that remains are a few bits of debris and a small boat floating across the shore. Are you looking for a way to cross the river? Yes, that's right. Is there no other way across? If there's a way across, I sure wish I knew what it was.
I'm sort of having a mini crisis here. Why did I have to get stuck with the task of reporting the daily task progress to the Great Witch? Granted, I get to bask in the presence of the mistress and take in her glorious visage, which is actually pretty amazing. But being able to cross the river, I can't even carry out my task now. Unable, rather. Let alone adore her unparalleled beauty. Ah, well, you know what they say. You either sink or swim. Hope you brought your bathing suit. We're swimming across.
I can't swim. We'll have to find another way.
Wait a sec. Professor, can you not swim? It's okay. I bet you could flip your hat over and ride like a boat. It looks like it can float on water real good.
Don't make fun of my hat wear. It's a perfect gentleman's hat. Swimming has nothing to do with it, and I do not think using my hat as a boat would be the best idea, Miss Fay. I'll go across and fetch that small boat. I should be able to jump across rather easily using the bits of debris on the water. I'll then be able to use the boat to create a path all the way across. Rest assured, Miss Fay, this is my specialty.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. You don't miss a beat, do you, Professor? Good luck! And of course, it's a puzzle, because it has to be. Help the Professor make a bridge for Maya by knocking the logs into the water. Move next to the logs and touch the hammer icon on the touchscreen to knock them over. Think carefully about the direction and the order in which to knock over the logs. Okay. Oh, jeez. Could you, maybe jump once? I'd appreciate that, Miss Fay. I really... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I can't hit the... Okay, so wait a minute, wait. The whole point is I'm trying to connect this and this. Right? So, best case scenario is to do that. And then this. Let's restart and rethink this. Because perhaps we can take this path. Okay. Now I need to make a decision about what direction I want to go at this point. That doesn't really work. What does it? Actually, it might. Hold on. Knock that one over, and then knock that one over. And then connect this log to this one. Ooh. Oh! Oh! I think I got it. And you. There you go, Miss Faye.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Boom.
Come what may, puzzles
I sure
are
do
there to be
love
solved.
my puzzles. Yay. Maya and the professor made it safely across.
Yes, now I can give my mistress today's report. Thank you so much. I don't know how to repay you.
It was no trouble. A broken bridge would be inconvenient to everyone, after all.
By the way, what kind of tasks did the Great Witch give to you? I'm itching to know.
What's our task? Let's see, Oh, that's it. We're puzzle solvers. Yeah, that's right.
Puzzle solvers? Ah, of course. That makes sense. Well, you have both performed your task magnificently. Please excuse me. I must report to the mistress. Now I can go back to truly enjoying my task. Farewell.
Whoa, he's really booking it. Man, we did something really good, huh, Professor?
That we did, Miss Faye. Now let us press on with our task.
Love how the bridge is, like, fixed, quote, in this picture. Alright, checkpoint just outside. There are 3 hit coins to find.
Oh, mistress! Has something happened to the Great Witch? I went up to her room, but there was no answer. Oh, mistress, most vulnerable Great Witch.
Maybe she's just not in the mood to talk. Everyone has their days.
No, never. She would never do that. The mistress always answers us.
Wow, I gotta say I'm surprised. It sounds like she's really faithful to you guys. Maybe she just stepped out?
If she stepped out, we would know. Oh, what could have happened to you, mistress? That reminds me. She did mention there was a visitor waiting for her, or words to that effect.
Then that visitor must still be waiting around for her, right?
No, they are both inside the room.
Aha! I've got it. Svarry! The supposed visitor is really some shady ex-knight looking for revenge!
Miss Faye, please refrain from putting any terrible scenarios in his head. Regardless, we must continue inside. It seems something rather serious is afoot.
Oh, look at the horses.
Svarry!
I love that phrase. Hey, horses, you have any coins? Well, your freaking hay trough does. Okay, what else do we got in here? Plenty of flowers. That's so jarring, just be like, found a gold coin on top of the roof.
The horses have plenty of food and water. I must say, they seem quite content.
Horses! Okay. What do I have to do to get Nick on one of those? Money is no object. Let's look at the flowers. These are some sure pretty flowers, and they're everywhere. Quick, put some under your hat, Professor. Why?
Now, Miss Faye, it is not a gentleman's place to take what does not belong to him.
There's a lot of fog.
The fog is very dense here. It gives the area a most unearthly feel.
It's really hard to see around here. Who needs a security system when you've got fog, right, Professor? Yeah, but what if it's an IR camera? And then you're double fucked because you can't see anything. Actually, no, it's just like, you can't see anything, but the camera sure can.
Venerable mistress, should some harm have befallen you, I don't know what I shall do.
Shush you wuss. Okay, let's head over to the mistress's place. Ooh, Oh, this is a pretty freaking place. And some 3 hit coins are here. Is this where they dye the clothes?
Mistress, mistress, please answer. Something, anything. If something were to happen to you, Ah!
Whoa, everyone's really freaking out. Hey, maybe I should pretend to be Bazella. I could be all like, silence, minions!
Indeed, I wonder what could have happened here.
I thought he was about to say, it's like,
Indeed, you should do that.
maybe she turned her visitor into a gold statue. Hopefully this one doesn't lose an arm. Okay, we got plenty of shades sitting around in here. Look inside the cauldrons. What to... Oh, do. Okay, there was a gold coin inside the chamber pot. Any up in the fans? Yes, actually. Okay, one more. Where is it? I need gold! Okay, one in the lantern. Sweet. Like that. I wonder which liquid has the most bubbles with it when it boils. Red or blue?
That is quite the sizable pot. It must take quite a bit of time to bring that amount to a boil.
They really cranked up the heat on this pot. Look at that blue liquid bubble.
Such a myriad of instruments. Creating these liquids must need the most precise measurements.
Got a ton of shade sitting around here. Again, what is it for?
My task is quite an important one.
That's a ridiculously huge pot. I wonder what they're cooking in there.
You, stop. Do not interfere with my task.
I'm sorry. I won't.
There appear to be 2 pots, each with a different substance being cooked.
Whoa, check that out, Professor. The color changed. How'd they do that?
While I agree the change in color is rather peculiar, I'm more interested in the smell. I have a strange feeling I've smelled this very same odor somewhere before. Oh, it's farts and rotten eggs. Okay.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it does seem kind of familiar, doesn't it?
I think what's more peculiar is that it smells like my farts.
How can you tell the smell of farts, Professor?
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour. What? I'm out. No more stirring. No more mixing. Are those not red flowers in the basket over there? Red flowers? Yes, I'm restocked. Back to mixing, back to stirring. This flower blooms just off the shore of the lake, does it not? It would appear your task is to mix these red flowers into the pot. Is that right? Red flowers, mix in, stir. Red flowers, mix in, stir.
Boy, he's seriously concentrating so hard he can't even afford to have a conversation. Wonderful weather today, wouldn't you say?
Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. Ever the social butterfly, Miss Fay.
These guys. I don't know whether they're quirky or not quirky. Good little combination of both.
These appear to be the flowers that grow in the vicinity of the mansion.
More flowers! I bet Espello would love these. Seriously, Professor, put some under your hat.
Hell no! That's not very gentlemanly. Oh, mistress, please answer. What could have happened? Excuse me, but could you perhaps tell us what is going on here? We heard a loud noise from the mistress' room just a moment ago. We called out to her, but there was no answer. There was nothing. No answer at all. This isn't like her.
A loud noise, huh? Maybe that was the sound of the great witch... Oh, don't screw with them even further.
No, to harm one as beautiful as her. What barbarian would do such a thing? But if she was attacked, then that means the attacker is still... Just thinking about it is making me shake in my robe.
Alright, guys. First things first. We gotta get this door open.
You're welcome to try, but we have already exhausted our options. You see, only the mistress has the key to this door. However, if something has happened, we had better hurry.
How terrifying. I mean, please help us. How utterly terrifying.
Very well, who's got a battering ram? Let's see, anything else fancy going on in here before I get a move on? I mean, what are these pots for? Does anybody know? Let me see. Well, I've already been examining the hell out of the workshop, but I guess I can look at a few other things, perhaps. Let's see. How about you? You have any ideas?
There's equal measures of blue and red. I can't do it. This shade's task is proving to be quite challenging for her.
Isn't her task to mix the red and blue liquids together?
Yes, they must be combined in equal measures, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot get it. Please, can you help me?
Huh? You want us to help?
I must admit, I'm quite fascinated by the mixing process at work here. Very well, let us give her a helping hand.
Puzzles. So what makes mixing two different things together so hard? Fill the 8-liter containers with the shade's top secret green glowing potion. Takes equal measures of blue and red together to make the secret potion. Any other ratio will create an explosive black potion. Touch container to fill it. Be careful not to overfill. I don't know what the point. Alright, so fill the 8-liter container with the shade's top secret green glowing potion. Okay. So, I mean, I have enough now, so I can fill it. Oh, the idea was just to fill up the 8-liter container. I wasn't trying to get, like, all of it to be 8 liters or whatnot. Success to be just what this is. Man, I don't feel like I completed that one. I feel like I completely screwed the pooch on that. But oh well.
You did it! You actually did it!
With the help of a lot of hit coins. I know you can do it, Professor. Our shade friend here looks pretty pleased.
This liquid, it has a most mysterious glow. I wonder what type of dye they use. And yet this scent, it smells oddly familiar. Perhaps I smelled it when arriving in this town. No, I believe I smelled this scent before that even.
Mistress! What's wrong?
There's quite a bit of commotion coming from the entrance to that room. I believe something may have happened. Quickly, Miss Fay.
Right! Okay, to the front room. Where? Who? Here. Go talk to the group up here. Excuse me. Wah! Ah!
What gives? Could you please not scare me like that? Our apologies. There seems to be a great many of you gathered here. Something happened inside.
Something did happen. Oh, I can't even think about it. It's just so horrible.
So, what's this horrible thing that happened?
The mistress, the great witch, she's gone.
What? Where? Gone how? Alright. Curious to know. Wow! What the heck?
Oh, mistress, I knew something was destined to happen. I felt a premonition most disturbing.
That's a lot of grape juice.
How? How did this happen? I saw no one enter or leave this room. The entrance to the room was sealed shut. Where could she have gone?
Any hint coins that I could just... Yeah. I don't know how many there are, though. Didn't check that. Any in the chandelier, or any of them just, like, ducking around the curtains? I am such a greedy little bastard, aren't I? Well, let's look at some clues here.
Curtain hanging from this wall appears to have suffered a single tear down the middle.
Wait, Professor, let me just check. Alright, it's clear. No one's hiding behind the curtain. What? Why? Why would they? This place definitely screams something serious just went down, doesn't it?
Certainly seems so, Miss Fay. Unfortunately, the culprit seems to have disappeared.
Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Any other hidden coins? I just kind of used a whole bunch of hint coins on some superfluous things, so I would very much... There we go. It's got to be 3, because there's not too much stuff in here for me to be able to find hit coins.
This red liquid managed to get sprayed through quite a bit of the room.
From the looks of this place, the Great Witch definitely had her hands full, but what happened?
That's...
Whoa, no kidding, Professor.
It would seem the Shades made quite the mess searching for the Great Witch. Let's inquire with everyone in the room who to get a better understanding of the situation at hand. Ah, shit.
Right, how about we start with the Shade over there?
Good suggestion, Miss Fay.
Excuse me. Do you think we could ask you a couple of questions?
Sure, what is it? It's not like I'm busy or anything. Could you perhaps describe to us what you saw when you entered the room?
Yes, we all heard what sounded like a fight happening on the other side of the door. No matter how many times we called out to the mistress, there was no reply. We thought something might have happened to the mistress, so we forced the door open. But when we got inside, she was nowhere to be found.
You say she was nowhere to be found. And was the door closed the whole time?
Yes, it was most certainly closed, but somehow the mistress managed to disappear.
So let me get this straight. She disappeared from a sealed room, and then the room was found in a big mess. Professor, you know what this means. This means magic must be behind it.
This is quite the peculiar situation. Great Witch mentioned having to meet with a visitor. Do you happen to know if that person was in this room?
Visitor? I faintly remember a visitor. I do remember hearing another voice. To be honest, I didn't actually see them.
And there are no other exits present in this room, is that correct?
Correct. This main door is the only one.
Okay, so the Great Witch and her visitor both disappeared from the room. And even with all these shades around, no one saw a single person enter or leave the room?
Well, perhaps, Miss Fay, this visitor simply managed to stay incognito during the ensuing commotion. That is one possibility.
Huh? What do you mean, Professor?
No one had seen the visitor prior to the incident, so even if that person was seen in this room, clearly no one would have realized it was them.
But wouldn't an outsider stick out like a sore thumb here? All the shades are dressed the same.
Indeed, any outsider would certainly stand out. I imagine the shades would be quick to apprehend them. However, what if this person were to disguise themselves as a shade?
Oh, you could be right. Maybe they disguised themselves as a shade right before the others came into the room.
Precisely. The rather disheveled appearance of the room would immediately draw one's attention, thus providing the perfect distraction for the culprit to hide.
Okay. So, where's this visitor now?
No one has left the room since we entered. Therefore, he or she must still be in this very room.
All right, then, let's hurry up and catch him.
In order to do that, we must question everyone currently present in the room and gather some information.
What do you mean?
My apologies for troubling you once again. Could you please gather together everyone who entered the room?
Yes, right away.
Puzzle. Murder mystery puzzle. And you know what? I'm probably going to be horrible with this because I was horrible with the last one. 5 shades entered the room. It is unknown who entered first. Touch the letters A through E on the touch screen to see each of the shades' comments. Listen carefully and work out the order that they all entered the room. The first shade that entered the room is the culprit. Get chip. Those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. Okay. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. So we can say that at the very least someone was ahead of you. And then you were somewhere right in the middle of... Yep. Hold on a moment. Okay, those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. So at the very least, blue and red were between these two. I don't know, like, what direction. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. One of the small ones came third. One of the small ones? Well, if we're talking the smallest, there was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. My robes were stained with this red liquid as I was carrying out my given task. It is unrelated. I was last to arrive. One of these assholes is lying. You are directly saying last, but... he who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I hate these kind of puzzles. I'm just going to go ahead and... There. Shade C's position is the easiest to work out. Talk to him to find out. Remember, this is not about who is lying, but about which order the Shades walked in. All right. So you were at last. Okay. So we've confirmed that. So you are, at the very least, front and behind, so the blue guy has got to be in front of you. Question is, he who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. That is true. The small ones came third. So I would say you would probably be there. Okay, one of the small ones came third, and then the smallest one is there. There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. The little one is trailing behind him, and there's already someone in front of him when he arrived. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. That is absolutely true. Those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. Well, the blue one is a couple in front of you, and the red one's behind. Okay, my robes were stained with this red liquid. I think everybody lines up.
I've already seen the answer.
All right.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Not too difficult. Great. Solid work, Detective. Turned out the larger shade was the culprit all along. Who's the larger shade, and can we just rope
It would
them?
appear you are not quite the same as the other shades present in this room.
I recognize that.
The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not?
Impressive work.
Holy shit.
Hat.
Barnum!
What? Well, what are you doing here?
The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you, Inquisitor Barnum.
I have to say, that logic of yours is still as keen as ever, Sir Top Hat.
Logic, coupled with careful, precise thinking, can topple any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place?
I might ask the same of the two of you. How can it be that both of you are still alive?
We just kind of stumbled in here, man. I don't know.
You were turned into a gold statue, and was she not sent to the flames as a witch?
Hey, I am not a witch.
This must be the Great Witch's handiwork as well.
What? No way. Inquisitor Barnum? Did you kill the Great Witch?
What on earth are you talking about? I remember doing no such thing.
I don't know. It's pretty grim in here.
You wretched liar. What have you done with the mistress?
Spare me. The condition of this unkempt room is but the result of its equally unkempt master.
Insolence! None shall speak ill of the mistress!
Please stay calm. Inquisitor
Hell no.
Barnum,
Fight, fight,
please
shade, fight, shade,
tell us
fight.
the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here.
It would seem the presence of an Inquisitor has fouled the atmosphere with the stench of distrust. Very well. I will tell you what I know.
Damn it. Again, I want a fight scene. I did not think the situation would devolve to such a state. I only came seeking the one that could cast some light on the doubts that plague my mind. And just who is this mysterious one? Where? Who? Where?
You cannot say. Very well. Please continue, Inquisitor.
I followed them and was led here to this strange forest. That is why I was here. I was aiming to put a stop to whatever plan the Great Witch was attempting to concoct.
So you disguised yourself in their robes and made your way here to this room in hopes of foiling her plans?
All those who doubt the storyteller and speak ill of his word are a threat to all and of Labyrinthia and its citizens. Of course the witch refused to speak with me, and as I reached for my sword, I lost consciousness. Perhaps it was one of her detestable magic skills.
Magic! Lies! Your words are nothing but lies!
I am true to my word. That is what happened before you forced open the door. That is why I lost sight of the Great Witch and was left stranded in this room. I attempted to make my escape a quick one in order to avoid an unnecessary confrontation. If you lost consciousness, then you did not see the Great Witch disappear. Is that correct?
Regrettably so.
Liar! You did it! Because of you, the Great Witches!
How many times must you accuse me? A court knight is always true to his word. I mean, there's always a first. Wait. Then how do you explain all this blood everywhere?
Actually, I do not believe this is blood. If this were blood, then the rating would have to shoot up to something very high.
What? I did not drop my sword. No blood should have been spilled. Well then, what is it?
It could be that strange liquid we saw the shades brewing earlier.
Oh, I think you're right. Sure smells like it.
Perhaps one of these jars containing the liquid was knocked over during the struggle. The liquid must have splattered into the middle of the room, thus creating the scene we now see before us.
I see. Now that you mention it, it does look like there's a broken jar on the floor over there. But can there really have been no other way for the Great Witch to have escaped?
According to the shades, there is not.
There's the answer. Okay, then is the answer not clear? She must have used magic to disappear.
Not quite. Magic is not the only method through which one can exit a locked room.
Hey, are you saying the whole thing is like one giant puzzle, Professor? She managed to disappear out of a locked room with no other apparent exits. What other method could there be?
Regardless, we must search the room thoroughly for any clues.
You got it, Professor. I'm positive there's a clue or two lying around here somewhere.
Indeed, Miss Faye. Shall we begin?
Again, puzzle time? No? Oh, no. Well, we saw that there was a rip, but we can't seem to do anything with that. A lot of things knocked over. Oh, we didn't look at the throne.
Oh, what could this be?
Did you find something, Professor?
Miss Faye, please come and take a look at this.
It's a throne.
This throne does not appear to have any of the red liquid on it.
Sure looks that way.
However, if we just move this to one side...
There's blood behind it. Ah! It must have gotten shoved here during Inquisitor Barnum's mad struggle. But what does this mean?
This throne does not have a single drop of the red liquid on it, yet the wall behind it does. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the throne was in a different spot when Inquisitor Barnum was having the fight of his life.
Very sound reasoning, Miss Faye. And who do you think could have moved it?
Well, it must have been Inquisitor Barnum when he was battling it out tooth and nail. 'Twas not a battle fought with either teeth or nail, and I have no recollection of moving this throne at any stage.
In other words, the only one who could have moved this throne was the Great Witch herself. and I believe moving this throne is in some way connected to what she did next.
What she did next? Oh, you mean her little disappearing act?
Wielding that logic you love so much. But remember, this is the Great Witch we are discussing. She could have easily used a magic spell to disappear.
Unless magic is a farce.
Lies! The mistress' disappearance is your doing. You will return her at once. Please bring her back to us.
You detestable knight, we won't forget this.
Hold on a second. Whoa. Where'd you guys get those weapons? What weapons? Don't get closer.
Tell us what really happened here. Tell us. There's nowhere for you to run.
Everybody calm the hell down. Uh-oh, this is not good. Inquisitor Barnum looks about ready to rip them to shreds. Huh! Oh dear. Time to slice people.
Listen well, servants of the Great Witch. If you seek the truth, you must find it yourself.
Whoa! No wonder Inquisitor Barnum is so famous around town. He truly is an incredible knight.
I cannot waste any more time here. I must make haste and return to protect the storyteller. Sir Tarpak, it was a pleasure crossing swords with you once again. An honor, Inquisitor Barnum. Miss Faye?
Yeah?
Your courageous acts of bravery are worth of my respect and admiration.
Courageous acts of bravery?
That is all for now. Until next time, farewell.
Right. The heat's kind of on him, so you should probably get the hell out. He's gone.
Perhaps the good Inquisitor has anticipated the Great Witch making another appearance. He must have thought it's more important to work out her next move, rather than dwell on how she disappeared. Inquisitor Barnum is set on ensuring the storyteller's safety and continuing the fight against the witches. He is quite determined to stay true to his responsibility as an Inquisitor. Miss Faye, let us have one more good look around the room.
Right. Let's find us some clues.
We are certain to find something that can solve the mystery of how the Great Witch managed to seemingly disappear. Let's continue our investigation.
Well, conveniently, we just had a chandelier fall on the floor, so something tells me this is probably it. So, or not, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Professor, take a look at the wall where the chair was. Doesn't it look like that the wall could be a door leading to a secret passage? Maybe. Oh, certainly.
As I suspected, it would seem the Great Witch did not really disappear into thin air. Although it is still unknown by what method she was able to make Inquisitor Barnum lose consciousness, we can assume she took advantage of the situation and escaped through this secret passage.
But, Professor, even if we go after her now, do you think we'd catch her? What should we do?
I believe she intended for us to discover this secret passage. It would seem she has us right in the palm of her hand. However, if we are to discover the truth, we must continue to move forward.
You said it. All right, let's get going, Professor. Oh no, into the darkness that is this weird cave. To be continued. But you know what? This is an excellent time for us to stop it for tonight, because we've been going on for a while. And I had a very light dinner, so I need to have something else to top it off. So yes, we're going to save. The nice thing about these is that there's a lot less failure point when it comes to the puzzle portion of the game. And there's a shitload of failure point when it comes to the, the actual trials. Anyway, the next chapter we'll be going into is Chapter 6, Secrets of the Underground Ruins. Do we have a cutscene? Oh, it appears so. Let's take a look at this. Again, down in the sewers. Well, that was a short-lived cutscene. Okay, never mind.
Who would have thought something like this would exist underground?
tombs have been built similar to this underground, so I think I would. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and comment on that the next time. But anyway, that should do it for tonight. Again, thanks everybody for popping into the stream to take a look at it and watch it for a little while. I appreciate it very much. If you want to take a look at this after it's done, yeah, very likely I'm going to be taking a bunch of the puzzles to a chopping block, and I'm going to be uploading it after that is finished. I'm currently working on the backlog and editing stuff down, so that will... I'm lining up to start uploading next Monday. So expect some videos then. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And like I said a little bit earlier in the stream, or sort of hinted at, yes, also I posted it on Twitter too. Yeah, I will definitely be taking a look at Deltarune on Sunday, which I guess that's about a 2-hour chapter 1 of the game that has been released for free, and I'm very curious to see what that was, because I'm a big fan of Undertale, and I really am interested in seeing what Toby Fox has up his sleeve this time around. So I'll take a look at that once I do that tomorrow. Some of the stuff that I am doing and what I'm currently lining up to do. Well, I am also setting up to upload the VR stream, which actually the VR stream was particularly fun since I played what was it? Frickin' Beat Saber. Yeah, that was that was really fun. Although I hurt for like the next 2 days afterwards because I'm a nerd. My muscles are not built that way. Some other stuff. I've been doing like Hat in Time mods, that kind of thing. And I believe that I'm going to line myself up to play Hat in Time mods again next Wednesday, because there's a ton of stuff that was released for the Halloween updates, or just for like the Halloween events and things. And I definitely want to take a look at a bunch of the things that have been released as of late. Some of it looks really impressive. Some of it looks silly as all hell, but in either way, I'm excited for all of it. Okay, enough of me talking. I got stuff that I need to get move on here. So, again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.